I should have started then. I should have started at that. Are you screaming, we're
Oh,
back?
right. Okay, well, yeah, we're back! Woo!
Woo! And wait, where am I?
Yeah, we're starting off strong, starting off professional.
Where am I? Oh no.
Don't look
I'm
under
invisible.
the desk, people. That's where Candy. Wink.
I'm invisible. There we
When
go.
did you turn into a frog?
That happens sometimes.
Ah, okay.
Like, this is something that my mom really likes making fun of me for. Is that, like,
Mm-hmm.
every now and then a new voice just appears. Like, every now and then I just start making a completely brand new voice. And
Well, sometimes
nobody,
you just get bored, right?
and the thing is, like, nobody knows where the voice came from. And it just disappears after, like, 2 hours and it never comes back.
Yeah.
So I'm
Yeah,
probably
no, that
never going
happens
to
to
do
me
this
too.
again.
I do that more when I'm home alone, though. Like, I'll make cringe voices and shit and figure out what sticks and works enough.
Yeah.
But like, I can't do it like in the company of people. I'd feel like embarrassment.
Hey, Rex.
We got out of the
Hey,
save room.
Ito.
Hello, chat. Candy and I have been away for 3 weeks,
Yeah.
and now we're back.
So the story is that 2 weeks ago, I ate the wrong bread, and I was kind of dying with mold growing on my intestines for a while.
Ugh. Yeah, and then the
so I
week
couldn't
after.
stream.
Oh yeah, go ahead. And then the week after that, I had a wedding to go to, and
He got
it was
so
just the
drunk he couldn't speak.
whole. I don't drink.
Yeah.
So yeah, I couldn't do that weekend, and then wait, is it 3 weeks then, or was it? No, it's 2 weeks technically we missed.
No, because like the week before I got sick, and then the week before the wedding, and then the week before today.
Did we not do the week before today? Whatever. We're here now. That's what matters. Yeah. And we're slightly more energized.
And yeah, I will acknowledge that comment. I have discovered that I enjoy being called a guinea pig, and I don't know how that makes me feel. I have discovered that I enjoy that.
I mean, no one's batting an eye, Candy, because that's classic behavior for an archetype to which you belong to.
God fucking damn it.
You even admitted, like, I saw in our shared Discord, you going like anyone would be a bot for Tachyon. I'm like, all right. Okay. We all know what you are, Candy.
Yeah. So I think I'm going to start with my week, because a lot of
Yeah,
stuff
you start off with your week, and then I'll do, well, your 2 to 3 weeks, and I'll then go with my 3 weeks.
Yeah. I feel like, and you know what the worst part is? The worst part is that it is not the whole server. It is multiple different servers doing this shit to me right now.
Yeah, no, we dogged on Candy. Candy came, one of our friends who, she's like the ghost friend, not ghost friend, but she's like the friend that reappears magically on the blue moon. And she came into the server and she was just talking and then giving us a life update. And then Candy said hi, and then I just tagged in and I was like, hey, by the way, Candy's a confirmed bottom now. And Kel's like, I'm not really that surprised. I'm like, don't worry, none of us are. And Candy's like, why? Yeah, I didn't answer this. I didn't start shit.
I guess luckily for Kel, she's too cute for me to get mad at her.
She wouldn't. Yeah, I mean, like, I can't tell if she's a. I think she's a. No, she confirmed she's a switch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good for her.
Yeah, good for her. But yeah, like it's like there are like there is like my own Discord server, right? Everyone there is calling me a bottom. Then there is the friend.
Yeah.
Then there is the our private like friend group Discord server. Everyone there is calling me a bottom.
Yeah.
And then there are 3 completely unrelated VTuber servers for VTubers that I do not even speak to, that are calling me a bottom.
There you go. I mean, you say shit. You just open your mouth and then you say like the most like.
It is not my problem.
Indicative sentence. That's not. You can't rag that. If you had no filter and you, because the consistency to which you say remarks that just align you to bottom eclipse any chance of you saying anything that would indicate you're a top. I have not heard a single sentence that would indicate you as a top.
And it's going to a point where I go to like one of those servers. Like I wake up, I check one of those servers. I like back read a little bit, and people are using the gifs they're making of the stuff I say, without me even being in the conversation.
Wah, wah.
Like I wake up and someone posted that gif of me being like, "Oh, I am a white woman's whore." Woof woof.
But you're the one who decided to say it, Candy.
I guess that's fair.
You left it in text, Candy. Anyway,
Yeah.
your week.
My
Your
weeks.
week. Weeks, yes, your weeks, plural.
My weeks. Okay, so like I guess like it's better that I go first because not a lot.
No, you're gonna tell me a lot about the Uma stuff, so I want you to go first, so I can.
Not a lot has happened because I've
Raise
been very
content.
busy with like my new job. So
Yeah.
I have on the stream like a couple of times in this time, and I've been like just tired and I'm busy and trying to adapt because turns out trying to adapt to like working from 8 p.m. to 2 a.m. is kind of hard. Who could have guessed that?
Oh right, yeah. Because graveyard shift. I mean, to be fair, there is an allure to it. There's a charm. I've only ever worked like 1 or 2 jobs that did graveyard shifts, but those I wasn't assigned those all the times. But there's kind of a chillness to it.
Yeah. No, yeah,
Yeah.
and I do love that genuinely like I've been thinking about like possibly saving for like a used card or like a cheap bike or something like that.
Nice.
For the sake of like mobility because getting like the buses are like very inconvenient.
Well, you
Uh,
said it wasn't that far walking distance wise though.
Yeah, but it's because of the time. It's not like that safe to necessarily walk.
Oh, fair. Okay, if you're going for safety, then don't do a bike. Do the car. Because
Yeah,
like, let's be real.
but the thing is like
Your
I'm
bike
like
can get stolen far easier.
yeah I'm like when I get out of work at 2 a.m. I look at like the city. I look outside. I smell the air, and I'm like if I had a car, I wouldn't go home right now. Which like genuinely is like go and take like a couple of laps.
Yeah, no, I know a few friends who just do that. They'll just drive late at night just to chill.
Especially when it's like raining, but like not too hard.
Um, I could see it. I have friends who just kind of like the night riding in like the spring or the summer and just opening up the window a little and just chilling.
Yeah.
Not necessarily rain outright. They definitely don't do it during winter because winter it'll suck here, but
Yeah, we don't have seasons.
yeah. You live in a fucking Pokemon zone.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean kinda because like in my country, like the weather is decided by like how high you are. How high up you are. So like if you want a different weather, you literally have to like move to a different place. So it is like static. It's like this is the part of the country that is cold. This is the part that is hot.
Yeah, you're just like you're just a giant RPG.
It's a fucking
fucking
video game map.
country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it is like so neatly like it is also like very neatly divided. If you look at a map of my country, you can see like there are like 5 zones, and they are like super neatly divided. Like okay, this part is like kind of like tropical, like hot stuff like that. This part is bunch of rainforest. This part is a swamp. This part is a desert, and this part is the mountains. And
Yeah.
it's like super neatly divided.
Mario's traversing through your country to save Peach.
Yeah. No, right now you're just driving.
Fair.
I have noticed like in YouTube there is like this brand new like kind of video that I find them very interesting. I actually quite enjoy them. Or people just like doing like the most absolutely random like inane shit in games and making a whole thing out of that. So I have seen a video of like okay, do the cars because okay, so like the new Mario Kart game is an open world game, so it has like random traffic, like generic like NPC traffic, stuff like that, right? And I see a video, it's like, okay, do the cars actually go anywhere? And it's just someone like who spent like a whole week just like driving behind the cars in the map, seeing what I do.
Oh, okay.
And it's like that's actually really interesting. And you realize like all of the cars are like on a loop, and they have like a few areas that they're supposed to go. But like the weird thing is like the most interesting thing I think about like the new Mario Kart is that the pedestrians actually seem to have like routines, and they actually like are animated way more than you would expect. So like
I didn't know that.
so like for example like eventually all of the like there are like zones that the game needs to like, because there are only so many like memory constraints and stuff like that, there are only so many NPCs you can spawn at any time, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the game needs a way to like delete some of them, you know, like delete them from the world to like keep the amount balanced. Um, but for some reason they actually, instead of just doing it when you're not looking or something like that, they actually went to the effort of like making buildings that are places that will go into, like restaurants and stadiums and stuff like that, and the NPCs disappear inside of them, and that's where they go to get
Fair.
deleted.
Hold on, my dogs are freaking the fuck out. I know why they are, but I'm gonna put them in my room. Just wait.
Okay. Wah, wah, wah. Dogs. But yeah, like everyone is calling me a bottom nowadays. Even on Twitter. Even on Twitter, people are calling me a bottom. I
They
don't
were
get it.
barking at another dog passing by
Yeah.
that they saw in the window, assuming that the dog could hear them. I don't know why they did that, but
I don't think dogs.
they're dogs.
I don't think dogs understand the propagation of sound.
They don't. Well, yeah, I doubt they would. They just, but you would think there would be some base level of pattern recognition where after the umpteenth bark, they'd be like, it's not turning its head and barking back. Is this
Yeah.
does this dog believe it is higher than me in the social hierarchy?
What was I? Oh yeah, like the NPCs actually like when they get deleted, they actually like get into a restaurant and they get deleted inside of the restaurant, and it's like why would you even bother like programming that?
I mean, that's a neat idea though. That
Yeah.
works in a lot of ways.
And like NPCs actually get into like the bosses, and they drive the bosses and they get out of the bosses. It's not just like random NPCs going in and out of bosses.
That's an extra level of detail that they didn't have to do.
Yeah, it's really interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I've been just like like very busy with my work. But what?
Okay.
But there have been a couple of like fun events that I've been keeping notes on just in case,
Okay.
because I have the memory of a goldfish with dementia.
Fair.
Oh yeah. Something really happened. Something really funny happened the other day on Twitter.
Okay.
Someone posted some art, right? You can imagine the kind of art someone posted.
Yeah.
And I replied just like in all caps, "Good God," right? Just like in all caps.
Mm-hmm.
And then I see like someone retweeted, someone I didn't recognize retweeted that. And I go into like that account, and I realize it's like some weird like Christian account. And I look around the account, and I realize what happened is that they have a bot. Wait, sorry.
Oh, a bot that yeah that
They have a bot. They have a bot that
Yeah.
that searches for the word God and just retweets anything with the word God in it.
Oh no. Oh no.
So I just like by pure accident, I happen to like stumble myself into like getting a Christian account of retweeting porn of another VTuber.
Oh, they really didn't think that one through.
Yeah,
oh
they really
boy.
did.
They really didn't. They really didn't. God damn.
They will retweet that. So yeah, another thing I did this like last week. This was last week because my job has like because there is like some like money information going on. You know, it's like so they are like very like a little bit paranoid. Like for example, I am not allowed to have my phone in the office. I have to leave it on like a locker outside, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they have like the firewall and like have the internet just straight up doesn't load because it's like blocked, stuff like that, you know. But the thing is, like, I'm a little shit, and I don't play by no fucking rules. So I figured out a way to like sneak movies past the firewall. Essentially, like, I download the movies in my house, and then I found a way to send them to myself past the firewall to watch them on my job.
I mean, I used to do that in one of my cubicle jobs where it's like not movies. I would just sneak podcasts. I was like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, because the firewall is so strict, like any place you will watch a movie doesn't load. So I have to like figure out a way to like sneak them into like local storage, and I did
Sure.
because I'm a little shit.
Yeah.
Um, so I watched on a whim. I don't even know why I picked this movie, but last week I watched The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. You know that
Oh,
movie?
okay.
And it's really good. It's a really good movie.
Hey.
Um, but there was something so funny about that movie that I noticed. Uh, and that is like, you know how The Rock, how Dwayne Johnson has like a clause on his contract where he cannot like
He
lose any
can't
fights.
lose.
Yeah, he cannot
Yeah.
lose any fights.
The biggest bitch baby move to ever do.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I think um Clint Eastwood had like just complete. I suspect that Clint Eastwood might have had a clause that said he was not allowed to be ugly on screen.
That's pretty funny.
Because
That's
that bitch is like,
that's hard. That's a little hard for Clint. As Clint gets older, that's a little hard for Clint.
no, I mean, like, I'm speculating. I don't have confirmation of this, but like, come on, like, it's like, okay, so there is a part where someone is like, where he gets like his character gets kidnapped by another character, and they are dragging him through a desert, right?
Yeah.
And he is like supposed to be like completely dehydrated, and like completely like, and like covered in like sand and like insect bites and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And they did put some like scuffy makeup on him and stuff like that, but his hair is fucking perfect. And he's doing the face, like, that face
Well,
with the
the
squint.
movie. Yeah,
You,
yeah.
you
The
know
Clint
that?
squint. Yeah.
Yeah, he every single scene he's in, he's just like doing that face, the entire scene.
Yeah.
It's
He.
really funny.
What the fuck was the movie where he was like neighbors with like I can't remember which Asian, but he was neighbors with them and he fought in a war. I can't remember which war he fought. What the
Was it
fuck
one
was
of the
it?
old? Was he was already old in the movie?
Yeah.
Gran Torino?
Yes. How did I forget Torino? Yeah. Yeah. No, he just does the squint that much
Yeah,
in that movie. Like that. It is his default look.
yeah, and
Was it
it's
the Korean War? I think it was the Korean War that he was in. That character. I can't remember like the actual like Asians if they just called him out on being racist. But like, yeah.
yeah. I saw a joke once that he wasn't acting. He just started saying racist stuff and they started rolling.
Well, he does. He uses a specific slur in that movie and then spits in like his tobacco spit bucket. But then like the Asian grandma just starts speaking in her native tongue, and then she makes the most disgusting spit. And even Clint, like it cuts to Clint's face, and he's squinting, and he's going, ugh. It's just like,
No, but yeah. Something I found really interesting about that movie is how, because the movie is like 3 fucking hours long, right? It's a very long movie.
yeah,
And the thing is, like, if you like were to like record the movie as like a modern action movie, it would be like 80 minutes. Like the actual amount of stuff that happens, it will be like 80 minutes. But the thing is,
mm.
like it is a very lingering movie. Like, it lingers and stuff. Like, there are a lot of shots that are like
Well,
super
old,
long,
yeah,
super extended.
old films, you were more willing to do that. I
Yeah,
feel,
yeah, and I
and
feel
it's just
like
like, yeah,
and I feel like that helps with the whole like there are some points where it actually really helps a lot because like for example the opening. Have you ever watched Inglorious Bastards?
have I ever what?
Watched Inglorious Bastards?
Yeah, yeah, I watched Inglourious Bastards. I think when it came out.
You know the opening of that movie where he goes into the farmhouse and he's talking to them, and he's like super nice and super friendly before he like discovers there are like Jews under the floorboards and starts shooting.
Yeah, and he, yeah,
The opening for the good, the bad, and the ugly is like the exact same scene.
Oh, okay.
Uh, and it's probably intentional. Tarantino has talked about like this movie being one of his favorites before, so it's probably intentional.
I mean, yeah, there are plenty of movies that just reference like
Uh,
other movies
yeah,
or just like recreate scenes but slightly alter the context.
yeah. Like there is a whole like, for example, I was watching like a bit like
Wait, for in the kid, I have not watched The Good and Bad and Ugly. Is there a sole survivor in that scene for that, just like how there was for Inglorious?
yeah,
Okay, yeah,
and it's a
because
child.
that's the whole point. Oh well, okay, yeah.
Uh, yeah, but like no, no, yeah, like I know like movies are like constantly referencing each other. Like I was talking with someone else the other day. I was like, there is this scene in John Wick. I don't remember which one of the John Wick movies, where two of the actors from the raid show up, right? Um,
Mm-hmm.
and they get into a fight with Keanu, and and the thing is like they're like doing the poses they do in the raid, and they're like doing the moves they do in the raid, and it's like very clear that you are supposed to like interpret them not as new characters but as those characters from the raid. Like your brain is supposed to make that connection. It's like, oh yeah, he's the guy from the raid.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, yeah, that happens. Uh, but yeah, the thing is like in the good, the bad, and the ugly, that opening scene is like 20 minutes long.
How long? How's the total runtime of the movie?
3 hours.
Oh, okay, yeah. All right.
It is 20 minutes long, and it's really like and it helps. It really helps because you know what's going to happen from the very beginning. Like it is incredibly clear what is going to happen. Um, so you're just sitting there for 20 minutes, just like waiting for the bomb to go up because you know there is a fucking bomb, and I mean, like I'm talking metaphorically.
Yeah, because I was gonna say it's like Cowboy Days.
Yeah, I mean they had explosive back then, TNT.
Yeah, yeah, but it's like it's slightly different to what you would see in like the movie
Yeah.
context, right? Of the usual, yeah.
So you are just waiting for it to happen. You are just waiting for it to happen, and it lingers, and they're like close-ups, and then they zoom out, like they zoom out again, and he's just like, and he's just like eating. He's just eating soup, and he's like, and you're just like there waiting, and it's so fucking tense. I think it really helps the scene how much they are willing to like linger on it, how much they are willing to just like let
Yeah.
it stew, let it like cook. Um,
Well, yeah, I think no, you keep going. I'll just add on the end.
and I just want to comment that like one of the reasons it is so incredibly clear what is going to happen from the very beginning of the scene is that the guy who plays the bad, because the good, the bad, and the ugly, they're like three characters, right? Um,
Yeah.
and the guy who plays the bad, um, he is like the most like coded evil person I have ever seen in my life. It's like, oh, it's like you look at him and he's like, okay, he's the bad. He's the bad. Uh, because he's the first character that gets introduced. So maybe you will be inclined to think like, maybe he's the good, right? Maybe he's the ugly, because he's the first character that gets
Yeah.
introduced. But like, no, you see his face and like, okay, you are the bad. You are the bad. Like, look at this motherfucker. Look at this motherfucker.
Let's see.
Oh wait, I dragged into the wrong window. There we go.
Okay.
Look at him.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. It's evil.
It's like,
You
okay.
could change. You could get the same dude and just put like the slick tux and just tell me he's the devil, and you'd be like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, he's like, okay, you are the bad. I get it. So you know he's going to do something. Um, and another thing I really liked about the movie, and this is like as I go into like a little summary of what happens, is that it is like a relatively like small plot. Like there is no like saving the world, there is no ending the war. It's just like three people doing stuff to get some money.
Hmm.
It's very like small scale. Like what happens in this movie is only going to affect like a handful of people in the long run. and I kind of appreciate that. I feel like there should be more stories about that instead of just like saving the world all the time. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like it gets tired
Mhm.
when like the stakes are always like, oh no, the world is going to explode. What do we do? It's like, eh. It's like you're not going to blow up the world. I know you want to make a sequel. So what even are the stakes anymore?
Did this movie get a sequel?
No. Uh, no. What I mean is like, I mean like taking. I mean, you know, like how there is like the Flavors Cornetto trilogy
Yeah,
with like
Cornetto
Shaun of the
trilogy is
Dead.
great. But it's like a Cornetto trilogy is quote unquote a trilogy, but you can watch one without really watching the others.
Yeah, but like, the Good, the Bad, and the Ugly is kind of the same thing. It's kind of like the same
Yeah.
situation. There are like three movies,
Hmm.
and it's called the Dollars trilogy,
Oh, okay.
and it is a fistful of dollars for a few more dollars, and the Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. And there,
Okay.
and like the situation is like pretty similar uh to like the Flavors Cornetto. It's like three movies with like a lot of the same actors, the same director. Um,
But they don't share the same names.
no, they don't share the
The
same universe.
characters. Yeah. Okay.
And stuff like that. But they're like very connected in like more subtle ways that you don't need to watch any of the movies, but like you can tell the director was just like very intentionally calling back to them and stuff like that. You know, kind of like Flavors Cornetto.
Hmm.
Um,
I haven't even watched all of the Cornetto trilogy actually. I think I've only partially watched Shaun of the Dead.
I think I have watched all of them. I think Hot Fuzz is
Cause
like my
my
favorite.
favorite.
Yeah,
Yeah, Hot Fuzz is my favorite too.
Hot Fuzz is so fucking good. It's probably my favorite comedy, to be
Well,
honest.
yeah, because the comedy hits so well. Like
Yeah,
the way they do, yeah, the way the jokes are delivered is like stupidly funny.
yeah. Jar,
Oh yeah,
Jarp,
my fucking I Jarp.
Narp. Yeah, I love the movie.
Yeah.
um, but yeah, okay. So what happens in Okay, so like again, there are three characters. There is the good, who is played by he has no name. He's never given a name in the movie. Um, but he's the guy who's played by Clint Eastwood, and everyone just calls him Blondie. Um,
Hmm.
so that is the good. The bad is the guy I just showed you. His name is Angel Eyes. Um, and then there is the ugly, who is like a Mexican dude, and he's like a
Where's the
cartoon character,
Mexican dude, the ugly one? Hmm.
and he's like a cartoon character. He's like
Hmm.
he's like the messy one. He's like the klutz. There is a really funny scene where like because like near the climax of the movie, they're going to blow up a bridge, right?
Yeah. Okay.
They're going to blow up a bridge, and it's Blondie the good and the ugly. They're working together to blow up this bridge. And they like set the explosives and they start running away, and they find some trenches to like hide from the explosion, and they jump into the trench, right? And Blondie, he just like lays down like a soldier, the whole thing, the whole shebang,
Yeah.
like super cool, super professional. Um, the ugly just jumps like head first into like the trench and stays there with his ass sticking out.
Oh.
And when the explosion happens, and I think this was unscripted. I don't think it was scripted. I think it just happened. I decided to let it in because it's funny. When the explosion happens, a piece of debris just hits him in the ass. And I don't think that was scripted because it was so like perfectly aimed that I don't think you can script it with like explosives.
I do think it's a pretty smart idea for the good and the bad and the ugly to have the trifecta be like, yeah, you're Paragon, you're Renegade, and then one is like just comical.
Yeah,
Because that doesn't imply a moralic code that just is neutral and self-serving
yeah. I mean, I wouldn't
and more
like
whimsical.
that is one of the things about the movie is like none of them are good people.
Oh, even the good.
Yeah, none of them are good people because
Well, yeah. To be fair,
he's
that's
the
a
less
recurring
bad
theme
one.
in Western. Yeah, the lesser of the evils. Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, but like at the end of the day, like the only thing all three of them want is like because what happened the MacGuffin of the movie, the like thing that is driving the plot is like $200,000 in gold that are hidden somewhere. And at the end of the day, all three of them are just after that gold for themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Like that is the goal for like all three of them. Like there is no like noble goal for like the
Okay,
good and stuff
yeah.
like that. They are just it's just like who gets the money first.
Yeah, all right. That's fair. I mean, I suppose like you could make the argument as to like who displays the most good along the way because you are allowed to have like ambition and
Yeah,
some self-servitude so long as you aren't going down the chaotic path of just like unnecessary casualties, I suppose.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and I guess it probably helps that like the bad is like so good at just being evil. Like he's such a cool villain. Like genuinely
Mm-hmm.
like he's the character with the least amount of the three guys. He is the one with the least amount of screen time, and yet his presence is like throughout the entire thing. You're just waiting for it. He's like, you know,
Yeah.
it's like this
Because
like evil
that's a good
presence throughout the whole
suspense, yeah.
plot. And it's like, oh
Yeah.
my god.
Well, it's
Because
because
okay,
like you can have some villains that just lose their magic because you've been showing them too much, so the threat just goes down. Especially if like you overly humanize them.
yeah.
Like, sure, it works as relatability, but like as a threat, you kind of go like,
There is this really funny scene. Because you know the ugly is like uh the comedic relief, but he's still just like really good at killing people. That's the one thing all three of them have in common. They're really good at killing people. Uh, so there is this really funny scene where he gets into like one of those like old timey like Western bathtubs, right? And he just like playing with the bubbles. He's literally playing with the bubbles, like throwing them up in the air and stuff like that.
mm-hmm.
And someone breaks into his bathroom and points a gun at him and starts talking. And he just like from under the water, he just pulls out a gun and shoots him.
Oh, that's pretty badass.
And he goes like, if you wanna shoot, shoot. Don't talk.
Yeah, yeah, no, no. I forget what I'm sure some other media that I've watched took inspiration from that, but yeah.
No, okay, but like what happens in the movie is that through a series of contrived circumstances, all three of them discover that there is like because this movie takes place during the Civil War, right?
Yeah.
And all three of them discover that there is like one of those big war cemeteries that somewhere in that cemetery there is a grave with $200,000 like in pure gold like inside of the coffin, and they are trying to like
Mm-hmm.
because what happens is that okay, so the way because like the plot of the bad and the other two doesn't intersect into like the middle point of the movie. um so for a lot of the first half of the movie, just like the good and the ugly like doing the little stuff. What happens is that the ugly has like a huge bounty on his head, right? He's like a known criminal. He has a huge bounty on his head. Uh, and him and the good come up with a little scam. And what happens is that the good is going to like take him into town, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like hog tie and all that stuff, and he's going to deliver it to deliver him to the sheriff, and they're going to hang the ugly, right? He's going to collect the reward, and they're going to hang the ugly. But
Okay.
then when they go to hang the ugly, the good is going to like show up, like from a good sniping position, and he's going to shoot the rope down, and he's going to like scare the people off, and he's going to rescue the ugly, and they're going to run away,
Yeah.
right? Because there were no phones, so they could just do that over a couple of towns and get some money. Um, but at some point they start having disagreements with like the split of the money, like how the money is being split. So they decide to like how the money is being split. So they decide to like no. So they get into like a little fight, and the good decides to just leave the ugly in the desert, and he just leaves him there, and he rides away.
Is that oh, that's just the end?
No. That's that is like that is how they meet basically.
That's how they meet.
Yeah, this is the beginning of the movie. Um,
Oh, okay.
and he rides away, but the ugly manages to like make it to a town, right? And he manages to track down the good who is doing this scam with like another person, like a different person, and he kidnaps the good. He kidnaps the good, and he takes him to the desert to like do the same thing he did to him, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they are but the thing is like he's like riding next to him just to mess with him, like not giving him any water and stuff like that. Uh, but at some point, like a runaway caravan comes across their path in the desert, and the Ugly goes in to check the caravan, right? And they find like almost everyone in the caravan is dead except from one guy. A guy who is called Bill Carston, if I remember correctly. And he starts telling them that like and he starts telling the Ugly, just give me some water and I'll tell you the location of $200,000 in gold. And the Ugly is like like trying to be sneaky, talk to him, stuff like that. And he gets out of the guy that what the name of the graveyard is, right? But then the guy starts passing away, so the Ugly goes to get water, and while he's getting water, the Good manages to like talk to the guy, and to him he gives the name on the grave, right? So like the Ugly knows what grave it is, and the Good no. The Ugly knows what graveyard it is, and the Good knows what grave it is, right?
Okay.
And then the guy dies, so like they have to like find a way to make it work with like two of them having the information split like that. So they have to like basically work together to find it.
Yeah.
And they have to basically work together to find it. And they're just like riding, making their way to the cemetery. And at some point they come across a bunch of soldiers. And from the distance they look like, because like the way it worked in the Civil War is that like the Union had blue uniforms, and the Confederacy had gray uniforms, right?
Okay.
So from the distance, it looks like they're coming across a bunch of soldiers that are wearing like gray uniforms. So the Ugly, being the fucking klutz that he is, starts screaming like, "Hey, viva the Confederacy! Yeah, God is with us because he hates the Yankees too," stuff like that, right? But then the soldiers get close and they realize that they are not Confederates. They are wearing blue uniforms. The thing is like they are covered in sand.
That's pretty funny.
So they get captured and they get taken to like a POW camp. And the thing they discover in the POW camp is that the bad is there, because the bad is also after the gold, because someone else hired him to track the guy who had the information on the gold, and he didn't know that the gold was a thing. But when he was interrogating one of the friends of the guy who had the information on the gold, he like talked about that. He like snitched on that. So now he's also after the gold. So what happens is that he tortures the Ugly for a bit. He gets the name of the cemetery out of him. Then he like lets the Ugly go, and he calls in the Good. And he's like, okay, so I know I have the information he had, and I know I cannot torture you the same way I did him because you are like way stronger than he is. So what if we work together instead, and I'm not just like send him to get executed somewhere, right? So the Good agrees, and they go like to search for the gold, right? But on that time, the Ugly manages to escape, and he manages to track them down. And the Good and the Ugly reunite, and they kill the posse who was with the bad, but the bad manages to escape. So then the Good and the Ugly continue their way to like the cemetery, and they come across like a battlefield between like the Union and the Confederacy over a bridge. So they decide that the way to get rid of the battle is to like just blow up the bridge. They just blow up the fucking bridge, and they blow the bridge up, and they keep going, and the battlefield clears up. So they keep going. They find the cemetery, but when they find the cemetery, the Ugly, I mean the bad, tracks them down again. So that is where you get the duel, and the Good kills the bad, and they find the gold and they split it in half. But before he leaves, the Good ties up the Ugly, and the movie ends with the Ugly screaming in Spanish at the Good as he rides away with like half the gold.
They didn't kill him?
No, they only killed the bad.
But tying him up near a bunch of gold is just kind of a death sentence, ain't it?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, he's sneaky.
Yeah.
Maybe he will figure out a way to get out of it, because he was just
Maybe.
rope, so maybe he'll figure out a way.
Yeah, true. Hopefully that works out.
Yeah.
I'd be willing to watch it. I mean, for fuck's sake, I watch Spartacus. 3 hour movies or 3 hour movies. It's fine
Yeah, and
so
the thing
long
is
as you
like
get
this one is
into it.
actually good.
Well, it's like the thing is with a lot of old movies, it's like I feel like because it was a budding media type and then it hit its renaissance and it's like considered like high art affair, right? It's like people who are just gonna watch movies wanted to really get their money's worth or something to that effect, or like a
Yeah,
really strong narrative. So longer movies didn't seem so intimidating
yeah,
versus like a general audience who will maybe see like anything more than like 90 minutes as a quote unquote long movie.
yeah.
And you're like, okay.
No, but like, and like for some stuff, there's the argument that maybe like extending out a little bit more and making it like a mini series or something like that will have been better. Uh,
Well, I mean that wasn't available to them then,
yeah, and also like
right?
I don't think for this movie it will
Yeah.
work because it is
Yeah.
long. It is a very long movie, but like it is like very deliberately paced. So I don't think like there is a point on this movie where you can like split it. Like I don't think that would
Yeah,
work.
no. Yeah, no. There's some narratives that just kind of work better in the cohesion without cutting it off to some sort of like weekly distribution or something like that.
Yeah. What else was I going? Yeah, like I mean, another scene that is like really stretched out in a way that is really enjoyable is like that final duel. Is like that entire sequence is like there is a single gunshot in that entire sequence, and it lasts 7 minutes, but it is super cool, and the music is fucking like genuinely like the music in this movie is fucking amazing, like genuinely one of the best soundtracks I have ever heard. It is so fucking good. So
Ooh.
yeah, very good movie overall. Very good movie.
Pescetti Western.
Very good movie. Like the music is fantastic. The action is pretty good. The characters are like actually like pretty like even the ugly gets like a fair bit of character development when you meet his brother who is a priest.
Oh, that's cool.
Uh, and it is like like the characters are like interesting to follow. Like the plot is cool. Like the music is really good. The cinematography is fantastic. The set design is really fucking impressive. Like the stuff they put on some
Well,
of the
that's the
sets.
movie that is that the movie that iconicized like the Mexican standoff?
I think it was one of the movies in this trilogy because like this is the last one of the trilogy.
Mm-hmm. Because like yeah, there's powerful imagery at that. I mean, I know someone like it's like it's just a cool thing. It's reused
Yeah,
so often, and it's
but
very good for tension.
you know what does come from this movie?
What?
That little like song, that little like
Yeah, yeah. Wow, wow, wow.
that is from this movie.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That is
That's
from
pretty
this
dope.
movie, and it's really cool because like they play the same melody but from different with different instruments depending what character is like the focus of the scene.
Mm-hmm.
Like because like which one of the three characters is the focus of the scene. So like if the scene is about the good, they play the melody with like guitars. If the scene is with the
Oh,
bad,
that's amazing detail.
yeah. If the scene is about the bad, they play the movie with like a harmonica. And is this
Okay,
if the scene is about the ugly, they play with like a voice going ah.
that's pretty fun.
Yeah,
That's
it's
that's
really
fun.
cool.
That's video game level detail shit too.
Yeah, and like
Yeah, I like that.
apparently some of the music was actually like performed live on set while they were recording,
Oh, that's cool.
and they did replace it later with like a full like studio recording, but like they were playing some of the music on set to like get the mood of the scene and stuff like that.
That's definitely a passion project kind of feel for it when you're doing live like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you can tell like I saw some because after I watched the movie, I read some stuff about that, and I saw someone refer to it as like the birth of the like rock music video because a lot of scenes of the movie are like very like specifically like deliberately cut to music in a way that really hadn't been done before at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Because this movie is like from the 60s. Like it is old. Because like
Well,
nowadays,
yeah,
like
because
not
If you're telling me Clint was playing as a cowboy, it's like back in those days because like that's when spaghetti westerns were like the hype, right?
yeah. Because
Yeah.
nowadays like if you ask someone what an old movie is, they are going to tell you like from the 90s, maybe the 80s.
I'd say 80s more than 90s. Like, sure, they'll maybe say it 90s, but it's like,
But like this is from 1966. Like this is a proper old movie.
yeah, yeah. I mean, to be fair, like, I guess the oldest movie that I watched in full that was like long again was probably Spartacus. To which, in effect, like, yeah,
Speaking of Clint, how is he
also
still
too.
alive? Isn't he like 95?
People lived past like
Yeah, but he's mobs.
past. Yeah, that doesn't matter. Genetics part of it. I mean, yes, it does matter. To like, don't just go out smoking. But some people just have a better predisposition for it. Sadly. Anything else in
For
your
that movie, I
weeks?
think that was it. So now horses.
Oh my god. All
But
right.
before we do that, the joke of the day. The joke of the day. So, Nick, why do
Yeah.
crustaceans have claws?
Why?
So they can craft their dreams?
I heard your phone vibrating. I hope it's like an assassin or something. You said you had more than one. Keep going. Keep going on your fucking stand-up set.
No, no, no. We're going to wait. My mom needs something. I'll be right back. But like for the
All
jokes,
right, people.
I have to spread them out. You know, I have to spread them out.
You're spreading them out. Okay.
But I'll be right back.
All right. Well, chat, as Candy just uh expo dumped that, my cat just opened my door. I closed it fully. How did she? She's freeing her dog brothers. How did she do that? Don't just walk away, cat. What the? It's like a prison. Okay, yeah. Anyway, so chat. Um, this Candy was talking about her movie that she watched. Oh, she's back. I didn't even get to fully do anything. All right.
Okay, so the horses. I haven't played that game as much as other people have, but it is like bizarrely and like it is like weirdly like engrossing. Like and I'm not even
Mm-hmm.
talking about like the women themselves. I'm talking about like the game itself. Like it is like bizarrely engrossing.
But yeah, it's been mined. It's been like brain rot for like 4 different groups I know, maybe 5.
Because like for example, something I noticed that during the races, like during the actual races, I was looking at it and I was thinking like the camera angles and like the cinematography and stuff like that they chose for these races are better than like the replay mode on like any racing game I have ever played. Like genuinely. And
Okay.
it's like why are they going so hard? And the music is like way too good too. The music during the races is like way too good
Well,
too.
yeah, I also heard just as a gotcha, it's much more generous in
Yeah.
terms of its rates, its distribution, and I think there was like a thing where it's like the Twitter apparently reached a certain amount, and they were just giving users like free currency and everything too.
Yeah, and like they just they
Yeah.
just give away free currency every now and then.
Man, could you imagine being a competitor gotcha of like a famous like long-standing IP and just falling face first into feces while this is going on? That'd be wild.
Can you imagine? Like you could say that game got slammed.
Yeah. Maybe you should go by a different persona.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Oh well.
Go on for your Uma Musume.
Okay, so yeah. Um at first I was really like before I started playing the game, I was really like into Gold Ship, right?
Yeah,
Uh
because crazy, unhinged, but like harmless.
yeah. And she's
Yeah.
genuinely really funny. And there is definitely something wrong with her.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
There is definitely something wrong with her. Um and she's also like aware of the fourth wall. Like there is a scene on one of her like sub stories where like there are people like trying to kidnap the horses. And you know the thing, and this is one of the games where like because it is dialogue boxes, everyone has a name, even if it's like a generic name, right?
Hmm.
So like there are people trying to kidnap the horses, and they are like being called like Suspicious Man A and Suspicious Man B.
Yeah.
And then she comes over and he's like, "Hey, look, it's suspicious man A and B over there."
That's pretty funny. She's like
And
Malkovia.
yeah, she knows too much.
Hold on.
That was the most ominous hold on I have ever heard in my entire life. I'm scared now. He's gonna get kidney popped.
Okay, yeah, my cat somehow managed to open my door to free my dogs from my room, which was earlier. But then she just started staying outside my door, and I tried walking over to her to pick her up so she could chill in my room, but she just ran away.
Cats know
What a
too much.
what a confusing, stupid creature.
Cats know too much. Like they understand. They understand.
Yeah. Her and like my eldest dog were just walking away like they owned the place. Like it was a jailbreak. Like they were just about to have that scene in the movie where they just
All right, let's
jailbroke their
go.
comrades.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Planning the
Uh,
next heist. Anyway, go ahead.
yeah. Uh, and yeah, she's just kind of like weird because which is
Yeah.
apparently like something that is based on the real horse
Yeah, no,
because
no. I know about Gold Ship through Paige. I know through about it through Patch, and I know it through you. Yeah.
but the real horse is just kind of like crazy, and apparently it is like genetic because people started like looking at his family at the horse's family, and they were like, yeah, there are videos of like,
All its kids.
yeah, just doing like this like stupid faces and like getting into like stupid trouble, and there's a video of Goldchip's father smelling his own shit and almost passing out, and then going back to smell the shit again.
Yeah, there's something not right about that.
So like it is like a genetically like a genetic like family of fucking like horse weirdos. They're crazy.
That used to be like, if I remember right, that actually
They're
used to
cheese,
be
by
a
the way.
yeah,
They're
I
pretend.
know the character. That used to be a method that people did to get high, like in the early 2000s. People were like pooping and then putting it in a jar, leaving it in the sun, and then inhaling the fumes. And people on the news were just like, "Stop doing that. Why are you doing? No, that's just bad for you. Cease."
I
So
mean,
humanity's always
that is
been a little
not like
dumb.
that is not this is. I googled gold chip to like find the image, right?
Mm.
And this is the first image that shows up when you Google gold chip. I dragged it to the wrong
I don't know
because
why you don't just share your screen to me on Discord so I can react live time. I just realized this. Why don't we ever do that?
I have too much stuff
Oh, that's
open.
cute. Oh God. Okay,
No,
that's worrisome.
it's not even anything weird. I'm just embarrassed by the mess.
Oh, what do you mean you're embarrassed by the mess? You message us like every once in a while as a status reporter. He's like, I have this many tabs open. And he's like, yeah, okay.
Speaking of that, how
You
many do I have?
freak. Oh my God.
Uh, 33,200.
You need help.
That has been tried.
You need to cease. You do not need all those tabs.
Yes, I do. And
No, you
like
don't.
I already have like 100 open in my on my job computer.
By the time you would run through each and every tab, it would be more like plural of days. What is the point of saving them?
It's
You
like
cannot possibly go through all of them.
it's like that like news I read. I remember like I read some news like a few years back about some dude
Yeah.
who like had
Hmm.
like just like a bunch of hard drives, like terabytes worth of porn, like stacked, like stacks of hard drives of porn, just
Yeah.
collected. And then he like
Yeah.
actually did the math, and he realized how long it will take to watch his porn, and he
No,
realized,
he would never get through it.
yeah, he realized he was never going to be able to watch all his porn, and he had a heart attack.
It's so stupid. It's so dumb. It's so fucking dumb. I'm like getting there with the game capture footage.
Yeah, good thing you
Yeah.
like. It's very good that you
Yeah.
continued that sentence.
If you clip it
And
I'll
I couldn't.
stop doing the podcast with you.
And I couldn't a day.
I
I'm
will
getting there.
legitimately. Yeah, yeah. I will legitimately stop doing the podcast with you. You already suss it out with some of the clips.
Yeah.
No. She
No.
susses it out with the clips, but she doesn't do it to herself. That's not fair.
There are gifs of Minic of this. I
I
don't
don't
need to suss it
care.
out. The stuff I
I
say is
don't
bad enough.
care. No, because your gifs don't have audio, dog. That's not the same thing.
But the gifs have text of stuff I've said.
They're not on YouTube. You dink. I don't want to hear it. Uh But yeah, no, my game capture footage is like now it's only like 27 terabytes. I still gotta get through it.
Yeah. There is this other horse girl that I really like the design of. You probably have seen her because Patchy really loves her.
I
Her name
don't know.
is like
Patchy loves fucking gotcha in general. Is she the one that always fails?
yeah. But
Okay,
like
yeah.
if you have ever heard me saying like money for gacha, like that's from her. She's Patchy
That's
started
for
that.
she does that every single time because anytime her boyfriend or I would get money and noted in the server just as a oh yay, I actually got a bonus today. It would just be like money for gotcha.
Money for
Money
gacha.
for gotcha.
Yeah, like
And I'm just like no woman.
this is the one Patchy really likes.
Yeah, no, I remember
Um,
seeing her.
her name is like because that is another thing is like the fucking names of the horses. Like who fucking names horses?
Well, it's just so like the race announcer can say some cool shit
Yeah, this one
and
is
funny
called
shit.
like this one is called, which by the way is one of my favorite things. The way the race announcer in the games is the names of the horses is so funny. My
Well, is it
favorite.
an actual horse race? Like,
No, in the game there is in the game there are actually horse races with the horse
no,
girls.
no. What I'm saying is like, does he do the announcing like in like an actual horse race announcer? Like,
It is an actual horse race, like an actual professional horse race announcer.
okay, that's
They
amazing.
hired
Yeah,
one. Actually, they hired
that's
two
good.
because they hired two because you can choose in the menu if you want male or female announcer. Uh,
No, that's cool.
and both of them are like professional horse race announcers in real life. Um, there is also an option to like randomize every race, which one you get. So I use that one. But yeah, the name of this horse is Rice Shower. And she got shot, which is like the
Oh,
thing. Like that is the thing about the game. It's like there is like this deep underlying tragedy about the game that if you Google the name of any of the horses, they're probably dead. They were probably euthanized at some point.
oh,
Like it is a deeply tragic game in a way. Like the fact that it is based on
that's
like
a
real race horses.
that's a bummer.
Yeah. And like it's probably worse because like when I got her because like I got this one on like my first roll I think, and when I got her I went like, hey, she looks depressed, I like that in a woman.
I'm just I just feel bad for these horses that just got like shot.
Yeah, being a horse
I
sucks,
mean, like,
man.
yeah, no, it does. Like, I mean, like, including them in the game makes sense. They have a legacy and all that, but it's just like the depression of you probably like creating a character that's relatable or just charming to people, and then they Wikipedia and it's like, oh, this thing was shot in the head because it no longer could serve its purpose. It's like, oh, poor thing.
Yeah.
Now I feel sad.
Yeah, there is like this deep underlying tragedy of the whole game. All that stuff. It's uh fortunately for me, the one I really like is Still Alive.
Oh, Tachyon.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
No, no, I know.
Doesn't
Actually, she's
Tachyon
dead.
have like a bunch of kids? Oh, okay.
Uh,
Jesus.
but I don't know. I feel like how long do horses like live?
Domesticated?
Yeah.
How long do domesticated horses live? Oh, 25 to 30 years. That's impressive.
Oh, okay, so Tachyon definitely was shot because she was 10 when she died.
Wait. Oh, okay. No, I thought you were just saying that, like, oh, once they've reached a certain thing, is like, oh, I don't want to take care of them and shit. That would be even more depressing.
No, actually, she had a heart. She died of a heart attack. I guess from all the sex.
Oh,
Because
that's
I think she had
sad.
like, I think she had like 100 or what? I think she had like 1,160 children.
Oh, she was a broodmare.
No, I mean, like the thing is, like a lot of the girls in the game are actually like male horses in real life.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying in her case, she was a broodmare.
No, she was a stallion.
Oh, she was a Oh, okay.
Yeah, like Goldship was also a stallion, like in real life.
Okay.
Because like the way it works in this universe is that humans and humans can reproduce, and if it's
Yeah,
a
you told
boy,
me.
if it's a boy, it's a human. If
It's
it's
a
a girl, it's a
human.
horse.
I think some Pokemon do that too.
Yeah,
I mean, I guess, hey, it's anime logic. They have human biology. So,
yeah,
or I suppose mammalian biology.
yeah.
So,
It's close enough. Like this
well,
hunting
it's pretty
this
much the same because it's just like human, but like you got the animal ear. So it's like, I guess that works in that universe.
yeah, discounting the ears. Discounting the ears is fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which I know it's like your like that is your gripe. That is going to be your eternal gripe. The fucking ears.
It's one of my gripes for Mass Effect too.
Yeah,
Not necessarily ears, just like the anatomy thing, because the logistic brain will just activate.
yeah. And I love Vanias. Like say like yeah, there is a whole thing about me being horny for the crazy lady, but also like you have to agree with me on this. You have to agree with me. Sleep too long is peak character design.
I don't care that much about it.
No, come on. Sleep too long is like the best.
You like Taokaka, you have your biases. It doesn't like hit me. It doesn't offend me. I'm just like, oh, okay, yeah,
Okay, yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
I'm just like, yeah. There's nothing ruining there. I think Kokonoe also has it. I can't remember, but like Tao is the immediate one I can think of.
Oh yeah, I was talking before. I was going to mention like the like the like the announcers. I love the way they say the names of the horses because
Hmm.
a lot of the horses have names on like English, right?
Yeah.
So like they say with like, which is something I always find like really endearing. Like people with Japanese accents trying to say like English words. I don't know why. I find it really endearing.
It shows like they're hype about it.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
like
I
the
like it too.
so like the announcer is always like super excited, and I love the way the announcer says gold ship because he like screams it. He's like gold shipu, gold
Oh, that's awesome.
shipu, and I love it. I
I like
love
that.
it.
I like that. I like that too.
Yeah, and I don't know who names the fucking horses. Like genuinely, who names this fucking like
Well, the owners do.
yeah, like there is actually there is actually another there is actually another because like you know like parentheses little aside. How do you pronounce that name? How do you pronounce Agnes? Agnen. How do you pronounce that?
Agnen.
I'm going to put it in chat. You know Agnes.
It ends in N.
S.
Oh,
Agnes. How do you
I say Agnes. I say Agnes.
really? Am I the weird one?
Yes. What do you say, Agnes?
No, I see Anye. Agnes because it's
Well, that's
French.
because you're Spanish.
Well, Agnes is a French name,
Well,
so you say Agnes.
no, but you're doing your romance language shtick. That's being bred into you.
At any rate, there is another Agnes because Tachyon is called the full name of Tachyon is Agnes Tachyon, right?
Oh, okay. That's significantly less cool. I'm sorry, that that's fucking. You made a cool thing kind of a little lamer.
And her
My name's
uh,
Solar Flare. What's your first name? Gertrude. Oh.
it is an old lady name. I agree.
Yeah.
Uh, there is another girl. Her name is Agnes Digital.
Okay.
So there is another Agnes. And the thing about her is that she's a weeb.
Oh, that's funny.
She
She's playing
genuinely is
Uma
a weeb.
Musume.
She genuinely is a weeb. And this is her. She genuinely is a weeb. And the thing about her is that like in her dialogue, her actual dialogue is like key smashes. You know, when you just like put like blah, blah, blah on the keyboard.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, that's I know a certain type of person who does that. Yeah, but yeah,
Her actual dialogue is like that, like out loud.
that's pretty funny.
And she says the word Oshi. She refers to the other horses as her Oshi. And she has a shrine to the other horses.
Aw.
But like it's like a shrine of don't go oh, it's a shrine of like anime figurines.
Aw.
Look at her.
I'm waiting. I was not expecting her to be the weeb.
Yeah. And at some like there is a scene where she goes like, oh, they are so pretty. I am looking respectfully.
Oh my god.
Like she's a disaster. Um and she's like actually she's the roommate, or like in the game she's the roommate of Tachyon. Uh, and the reason they are roommates is because they were owned by the same guy,
Oh, okay.
and it is like canonical. Um, it is like canonical that in the game people do not go into that building because those two are weird enough by themselves, so they are afraid what happens when they are in the same room together.
Valid. That's valid. Sometimes evil forces. If I saw a VC in our shared server, and it was just you, Patch, and Kel, I guess, I'd be like, I can sit this one out.
Yeah,
I can sit that one out.
yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm sure they're having a fun time. Girls' night. Why would I want to? Why would I want to intervene on girls' night?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um. Yeah. Like the thing is like Tachyon. I love her because she's like the mad scientist, right? That is the reason she was
Oh
wearing.
yeah.
She's the reason she's wearing an oversized lab coat. She's the mad scientist.
From every shot I've seen her, she's like the yandere crazy scientist. Yes.
No, she's not even a yandere. She's just like straight up like so focused on like her experiments. She doesn't care if you get hurt.
Yeah. Okay. Well. All right. So you just yawn.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
she has
Okay.
no filter. If she's thinking about something, she just say it, even if it insults someone else. Uh,
Yeah.
she is very she's like very single-minded. She's focused on her thing, and everything else doesn't matter. So she just like does it for the sake of doing it because she has to.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so another thing really funny about the game is that you know how like Japanese games always give you like the whole biological information about the characters. You know, like sizes, height, weight, blood
Yeah.
type.
Yeah.
Another really funny thing about the game is that none of the girls have a weight. Like the game doesn't give you the weight of any of the girls, but all of them have a different reason or like a different little line of dialogue on the character sheet to say like why you don't have their weight. So like Tachyon just says that she refused to be weighted, like she refused weight measurement.
Okay.
And there is another one who just says like a little bit more than before.
Oh.
Another one that says like no change. There are a couple that says no changes and stuff like that.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, that is the thing about the game. It is genuinely so funny, and we gotta give props. I feel to the like
I mean, it has to be with that premise. Yeah.
uh we have to give like props to the like localization stuff because it is like wall to wall just like jokes landing like genuinely funny jokes.
Oh, that's great. Well, I've seen a lot of memes come out of it, so like I feel like that has to be evident is that the
Yeah,
humor just lands. Yeah.
there is another thing I really like is that like all of the horses have like because they're like all girls living in a dormitory, so they all have like nicknames for each other, right?
Oh, that's cute.
So like everyone calls Tachyon Taki, and
Oh, there's our unethical mad scientist, Tacky again. Oh,
uh
she's just doing her usual shtick.
and Goldship, everyone calls Goldship Golshi.
Oh, that one doesn't sound that great because it sounds like gold shit. But yeah, okay.
Golshi, and there is a horse, a girl called Special Week.
Okay.
It's, again, horse names are really fucking weird.
Yeah, all right.
There is a girl called Special Week, and everyone just calls her Spesh.
Special. Special
Hey,
sounds.
Spesh.
Spesh sounds not great. Spesh sounds bordering on slur.
Spesh. Hey,
Yeah.
I have autism. I can say it.
You're also Spanish, you can say.
um. So yeah, I love Tachyon, and I love Tachyon because of her face. Like she has some like really genuinely like funny facial expressions.
Hmm.
Like I have this one, like saved in like one of my folders because it's genuinely so fucking funny.
Oh, that's actually pretty fun.
Yeah.
Makes you forget she's crazy.
There is a horse that actually like this is not from the game. This is like a real life fact about the real horse. It is named after Tupac.
Oh, that's awesome.
The name of the horse is Air Shakur.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, is it the last name?
And look at her, she's kind of cool.
That's dope.
Yeah,
Good
she's
for
cool.
her.
Look at Tupac.
Yeah.
That's Tupac. Tupac is alive as a
Uh,
horse.
Oh,
Sorry,
oh,
sorry.
isekai.
We cannot keep that. Somebody's going to kill me.
Oh yeah. Well, adding that to the list of things you should not clip. You fucking dink.
Um, mm, what was her name? Oh, I remember Super Creek. Super Creek is like the mommy of the
Hmm. I think I've seen a picture of her from Patch.
yeah.
She red hair.
I don't know. I'm colorblind.
Well, you're red green colorblind.
Yeah, and that means I don't fucking see red. I don't fucking see red.
Nicholas Quint.
What? You don't see red? How do you not see? Wait, I thought you see red. You said your favorite color is red. I'm tweaking out.
Yeah, my favorite color is like a specific hex code of red because I think it's really cool
Oh,
looking.
okay. Hey, Killa. Aw, squinting at me again. I missed this.
Yeah. Thank you for the hey. Holy shit! 7 months. Thank you so much, Kila.
Probably looks like yellow. Yeah, no, I've seen. Okay, I thought the art made it look a little more red. No, she's got like brownish hair. Yeah, no, I saw a picture in Euroserve, I think from Patch, where it's just like, I want a hug, and the player character, I'm assuming, is just like, I'm a grown man. She's like, so no hug, and then he hugs her. It's like, yeah.
Nicholas Quint.
Why am I getting double notifications? I still haven't figured out that.
Pro-
I have like made a completely new overlay. I have like deleted stuff from my stream elements. I don't know what's happening. I keep getting double notifications.
Oh no.
Yeah, and like
I was gonna call her hair thing a ponytail, but this becomes like annoying. But it's like it's too close to her actual ponytail.
yeah, and like the thing is like you have to like like keep in mind that like her hair ends here. Like her hair ends here. This is her
Yeah,
tail.
yeah.
Her
Yeah,
actual
yeah,
tail.
yeah. Oh,
Because they
I
have
had it
tails.
the other way around. I had it the other. No, because I knew they had tails. I just didn't know which one was the tail. I was assuming like her actual hair was the one with the bow on it,
No,
but
no,
that's her tail, I guess.
yeah. And like her thing is like she's like the mommy. Like she's constantly talking about like cooking for the other.
Well, does she say ara ara?
I'm pretty sure she was in Japanese.
Okay, well, yeah.
She's constantly talking about like cooking for the other girls and like
Oh, that's sweet.
and stuff like that. And at one point, she asked you if you want to play Goo Goo Babies.
Okay.
And do you? Do you want to play Goo Goo Babies, Nick?
I don't know what that is.
Me neither.
I don't know if a random person approaching me asking me that would make me. No, it would just set some red flags. I
Not
get my
even if
fight or flight proc.
not even if it looked like her.
You give too much leeway to the situations like, but what if the person was hot?
I mean, yeah.
There are too many scenarios where I could like have a story where it's like, oh man, or like just a scenario where it's like, no, I wouldn't want to be like I wouldn't want to be like shivved 32 times in the stomach. It's like, yeah, but what if the woman was hot, Nick? I'm like, what does that do for me? I'm bleeding out and dying, Candy. And then
Yeah.
you'd be like, you get something pretty to look at in your final moments. Like, I shut up.
Yeah. Yeah, like there are like, some really cool like designs. Like you should go through like you should go through like the wiki one of these days and find some designs because there are some really cool ones.
Yeah, I could. I'll admit, like, I usually just look at character designs when I'm gifting people OCs or Sonas.
Yeah.
So I might just look at these gacha characters, even though like I don't. The only gacha I technically play is Mahjong Souls, but I have more friends who show me gacha characters, and I'm like, you know what? I am kind of sleeping on their design. Um, design ethos, I suppose, for some gachas because some do get a little surprising, like surprising in terms of their quality. I will say like there are their fair share of gachas that do too much in a singular design, and
Yeah.
usually that's a turnoff for me. Whereas like I'm seeing too much worked into one character.
Yeah, and like
But yeah.
you know what? I just want a screenshot.
These
You know how-
characters are safe though because they have like a uniform, so
Yeah.
that kind of just cuts down. So you have to be creative on everything else.
You know how I was saying that like that one girl who is the weave, like physically kiss mash with her mouth.
Yeah.
I found a screenshot.
Okay.
Look at how she speaks.
Hi Rex.
Hey Rex.
They're too blinding, but I've got to burn this into my retinas. Lights, action, stare respectfully. Okay.
She's a fucking weave. I love her.
I've heard people actually audibly say the keyboard smash when I was in an extracurricular club.
Hey Rex.
So
There is this one horse called Sakura Bakushin.
okay.
And the thing about her is that like all of the horses have like because this is also an idol anime. Like this is a horse racing, but it's also idol school, right?
Oh, do they sing and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
This is Bakushin.
Okay.
And the reason I love her is because of her song. She has a character song, right?
Mm-hmm.
And her song is literally just her going her name for like 3 minutes. It has no lyrics.
Okay, that won me over. That's pretty funny. That's that's really stupid.
The song is literally Bakushin, 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 Bakushin,
Oh,
Bakushin, Bakushin,
that's
Bakushin,
funny.
Bakushin.
That's pretty
Shin.
funny. That's pretty funny.
And it is like the most annoying fucking earworm you are ever going to hear. It is horrible. It is.
God, you're saying this? Another server that I'm in, they decided to have VC, so I got the ping, and the first thing I saw is someone like streaming Uma Musume. They appear to be having a horse with a witch hat. I can't tell.
Yeah.
Boxing, boxing, boxing.
Can you even hear the stream? And am I going to have to send you the song? I think I'm going to have to send you the song. Just like hit play. It starts immediately.
Oh my god, this is gonna be some stupid shit.
Boxing, boxing, boxing. Boxing, boxing, boxing. Boxing, boxing, boxing.
What I would give to be in the VA booth just watching her,
Yeah.
or like the recording studio, just the facial expressions, the mood, her getting into the mindset before doing it.
Oh no! I just noticed something really fucked up about the key art.
What?
You know how there is a horse called Haru Urara? Who her thing is that she never won a single race.
Aw.
Um,
Did she last?
she was on like the real horse was in like 113 races and never won a single one.
How'd they keep it alive for so long?
Yeah, that is the good news about this one, I guess, is that it's actually still alive and just like retired on a little
Aw.
ranch.
Oh, and didn't they? Was she the one that was so popular? Like she got a bunch of like free grass or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, like the lemongrass or whatever. But now it's like gotten to the point where like the horse can't possibly finish it all, but it's just happy regardless.
Yeah. Okay, so this is the key art,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Can you find Haru
She the one
Urara?
with her hand. She's in the back with her hands out, right?
Yeah, look at her.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah, no, that was the immediate assumption. It's okay, you're trying your best.
She's trying her best, and because she's like in the game she's like the cutest fucking thing.
Mm-hmm.
She looks like
You're
deeply
trying your
stupid.
best.
She looks like deeply stupid. Like there is nothing behind her eyes, but like she's very very cute. And I love her, but and yeah, like it's just like because like in the game you can actually like pick which song plays on the like
On the track when you're racing.
no on the lobby.
On the lobby? Oh yeah, you can do that for a lot of gotchas, no?
So I just have Bakushin playing 24/7.
Oh my god, you fucking alright.
Look at Haru Urara. She's very cute.
Aw,
And she's
you do
always
your
like
best.
and she's always like super positive and super like eager and like
Aw.
enthusiastic. She's very very cute.
Oh, the people's champ.
Yeah.
People's champ. Anything else?
And it's super sad with her because if you look if your horse loses one of the races, it's always like a little bit sad. And they have like a little dialogue about complaining about losing, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Her dialogue is like I am so happy I participated. Why am I crying? And he's like, oh.
Aw. Aw, don't worry, baby. We'll go to McDonald's. You're a winner in our hearts.
Yeah, we're going to get you some ice cream. Don't worry.
Yeah, you could get all the nuggies you want.
Yeah. And I don't know, man. Like I've been going down a fucking like rabbit hole in my mind. After we
Yeah.
had like the little talk about the ears, right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Because it is canonically confirmed that in this universe they don't have human ears. They only have the horse ears, right?
Yeah, no, you showed me some pictures confirming it. And I was like, okay, well, at least they confirmed it.
Yeah. So now I've been thinking about like other stuff about like the logistics of this world, right? Like how the fuck does it work? Like so and like the main question I have, like the thing I've been thinking about is like, okay, so like Genghis Khan, was his army people on top of Umas, or was it a bunch of Umas with bows?
That's a good question. Were they handstanding? were they like the kids in the movies where they're three stacked upon each other in a trench coat? The Mongolian invasion was just the biggest like sneak in the movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, here's the thing. People, I know this because
Like what was the Golden Horde in this universe? Was it Umas?
the reason why I get thrown so many of the stupid hypotheticals is because people know my logistics brain takes over. But it's like if you just let it, you can't stop it because your brain needs to make sense of it. Like people will give me a throwaway question, like, "What if this stupid thing?" And then like they're like, "Nick, you're thinking too much about it." It's like, no, but you asked the question, so now my brain legitimately goes like, "How would this work?" This is the curse I've been given. It's called OCD.
Yeah. And I genuinely just want to like I almost want to like get money to commission someone to draw like the Mongolian invasion, but it's just like a bunch of horse girls with bows.
It's also just like that'd be funny. It's also like horse meat is a thing.
Yeah, so what do you eat?
Like, yeah, like
Because there are humans in this universe.
yeah. So, because I know this because like a family member who was in Germany ate horse meat. They didn't know, but they ate it, and they're like, oh, and it's like, so like, where do we go from here? Do you? Doesn't it become infinitely more messed up because it's a sentient species that emotes and is capable of intelligent thought? Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, you know what I remembered?
Hmm.
You know Crusader Kings, right? This is the series of strategy games.
Yeah, I'm aware of Crusader. I've never played one to my knowledge. I think I don't know if I had one for free at some point, but like, yeah, no, I know of Crusader Kings.
Yeah, Pachi plays it. And she has like the ugliest
Well, yeah.
children.
That's the game. That's the game where she keeps on going, where she was going like, "I'm 50. I'm not old. I'm still popping out babies." Like, why are you what?
Yeah, that is Crusader Kings 3.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so like a while ago they released like an expansion that was like, you know, like centered around the Mongolians, right?
Yeah.
And alongside that expansion, they released like a piece of key art that is legitimately one of the coolest pieces of art I've ever seen from a game. Like it is legitimately
Mhm.
one of the like coolest pieces of art I've ever seen on a game.
Oh, that's dope as hell.
Yeah, that's a really fucking. But now I'm imagining like this,
What
except with the
the?
horse girls.
I think that would be kind of a little more terrifying actually, because they'd be silhouettes of humans. So
Yeah,
it would make it more ominous.
yeah. Really cool artwork though. That's a really cool art. I just love that kind of like surreal use of negative space on the clouds. It's so fucking cool.
Yeah. All right. Is that all your Uma Musume out?
For now, yeah.
Okay. What else did you do in your week before we get to mine?
Work.
Oh, that was okay. Did you not do any streaming at any point?
I,
Like, wasn't there more streaming?
I streamed Uma Musume a couple of times, but not a lot. I've been very busy.
Oh, okay. And what about the other games in your rotation, like 100 Line and Persona 5X and Persona 5 Royale? Did you?
No, I haven't made any progress. Been too busy.
Oh, okay. No problem. No problem.
I'm
All right.
a little bit scared
Why?
because there is this other streamer I follow who has been playing 100 lines since it came out.
Yeah. And she's still not done?
She finished
Or
it last
he's
week.
still not done? Or they? Oh, they finished. Oh, she?
Yeah, last week
Oh, she finished it. Okay.
after 3 months.
But, well, okay. Here's the thing. For people who somehow don't click it in their head, it's just like if you're streaming, you're usually streaming like depending on the schedule, 2 to 4 hours a day. If you're built different, you'll do longer, right? But
Yeah,
it's like for people who are doing this, it's like you're usually not going to continue after the stream because you want to do the rest on stream. So then it just prolongs this long ass thing. It's one of the reasons why I hate doing recording or like etc. with a group is because like if I really want to play the game, I just want to get it done and I'll just record it solo. But like yeah, you can't. It's not like when you get to play a game and you can go blitz it within a week. You have to like save it for a schedule, which sucks. But yeah, that being said, you do have an awful choice in games when it comes to doing streams. You always pick long games.
yeah.
I don't know why you keep doing this.
Because
You
those are the
always
games I
pick like the
like.
longest games. Yeah, that's fine, but it's just like finish the
And you and I have to play 2 games. It's 2 games now because another one came out.
What games do we have to play together? Oh, Isomnium and what's the other?
The next one that came out last week.
Oh, Date's Dreams or whatever.
No, yeah, no escape from Kaname. It came out last week.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were also talking about Blaze Blue Entropy Effect because we talked about doing a co-op run.
Oh
there.
yeah, yeah, we
Yeah.
could, but like, yeah, let's add more games to the list, Nick. Let's go.
Well, it's a roguelike that's like short. It's like at least with that we would get it done. You could be like you'd be Tao Kaka, I'd be Ragna, and it'd work and we'd be fine. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Uh,
It'll be fine. You'll
yeah, it'll
be
be
fine.
fine.
We play the games.
You'll be fine. Yeah. We squint. It'll be fine. And then like every ability in video games that we have to be like good at a game just disappears when we're on stream,
Yeah.
and we just fumble, and we're like, oh my god.
I mean, that's normal. Like being worse
That
at games when
happens.
you're streaming is normal.
Yeah, no, because you have to use some brain space to try engaging with people, and then you can't do it.
Yeah, and also just like,
Or you have to lock in and then you just ignore people, which also is not good.
and also like, the nerves of being watched and shit.
Yeah. I know people who like I think it was Sunheal or something where it's like he does amazing Devil May Cry combo videos recorded, but like when he streams, like he can still do it, but he's more prone to messing up because he's like, I don't know why, there's just a performance anxiety. I'm still doing the same shit.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
not even looking
that
at
is,
chat,
that is the thing.
but it's just the idea of
that
eyes
is the thing.
and
Performance
yeah.
anxiety. That
Yeah.
is the thing.
Okay. So my 3 weeks. To not get into personal stuff, first week was pretty rough. I was going through some really bad depression. And so when Candy went, I feel bad for saying, Candy went, Nick, I'm dying. I can't do the stream. I can't breathe. I was like, oh babe, don't worry, rest. Meanwhile, I'm just like fist pumping myself, like, yes, I need this break. Yeah. My wife is dying. Whoa. And then the week after was just me getting ready for this wedding I was going to, which was really god, the amount of money I had to spend just to be a participant for a wedding out of town is insane. I had to drop like over $800. It was
Jesus
annoying.
Christ.
Well, it's because like we had the suits. I had to get like the equipment for the hotel room. I had to book the hotel room, split it with like 2 other people, which you would think would be cheaper. But then we had to make sure we got all our luggage. We had to split the gas bill. And here's the annoying thing with certain groups of friends. I take like this is something basic about me. I don't care. I'm not a food junkie. I'll eat good food, but like I don't go out into town and think to myself, oh, I gotta find the like most niche spot, like the like I gotta Google what are the sites here and like what's the best food here, and it's like anything below a 4.4 rating is like beneath me. It's not worth it. It's not reliable. He's like, I'm willing to spend money on food. It's like, no, I'm fine with like going to like a diner joint or like a fast food place, spending a moderate amount, getting full,
Yeah,
and leaving,
say what you
or
will
like
about
an
McDonald's,
Asian
at least it's
food.
consistent.
Or like growing up like Southern Asian and just like going to Asian food restaurants, like they'll give you bang for your buck too, right? It's not gonna be healthy on most averages, but it's like they know, and they'll give you like some generous portions. But like there's something about the whole gourmet shtick or just being like, this is hybrid fusion, man. And it's like people being really hyping it up on online reviews, and it's like, bro, why am I paying like $16 for a fucking taco or something like that? But like, yeah. So that was eating up a lot of it, was just food, because my friends really like going out for food, and I got really annoyed by the end of it. Yeah, go on.
No, like here's the thing about like ethnic food. Fuck the restaurants. If you want good ethnic food, find that one family who has a little food stall where they are natives and barely speak the language.
Oh yeah. You wanna, if you can find the food place where you order something and the only like understanding between you two is the thing you ordered on the menu, you're golden. You're good. You're gonna get some good food.
Yeah, like the best Mexican food around where I live is like 2 blocks down. Is like 2 blocks down the street, where is like a Mexican family who has a little food cart. Yeah, that's the best Mexican
Yeah.
food around.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it's cheap
Bet.
too.
Like we had to do that. I had to get I already had my suit, which was fine, but I had to also get equipment for the hotel room. So I had to get like a steamer, iron. I had to get my shoes cleaned. Um, and then just like a bunch of other things. And like even when you pack for a trip, there's gonna be stuff you always forget. So I had to buy stuff at the mall at that city, which was annoying. And so, cause like I like how I remembered everything, and I swore I thought I brought my toothbrush, but I didn't bring a toothbrush, so I had to get a new toothbrush. I had to get a wedding card because the wedding cards we had at home weren't good for like we didn't have wedding cards for home. We just had like a bunch of Hallmark cards. I thought there were wedding cards there. No, I go to like a pharmacy place there and I get a wedding card. It's a really nice wedding card. I don't have to write in it. I think, oh, it's only gonna be a few bucks. I check it out, and then the girl's like, okay, that'll be $9 for this fucking card that doesn't do anything. It's not like a light up. It's not like a recorded. It doesn't have a sound thing. And I'm like, I already rung this up, bro. I gotta check it out. Had to get mouthwash, hairspray. Split that with the friends. We had a washing machine in our hotel room, so we got detergent.
Yeah.
And it was just like going out to eat. Okay, so when we did the road trip, which was the fun part, we went to 3 different food spots. Luckily, they weren't expensive. It was just Starbucks, McDonald's, and I forget the third one. Then we had a quote unquote classy dinner, which wasn't really that great because it was just a pub kind of deal, but it's like, oh, it's in the city and it's kind of refined and it's like underground. And it's like, okay, what is everyone eating? And like we all looked at it and we all realized that the price disparity between the items was just going to mean that everyone in the table was going to order the personal pizza because the personal pizza was $20 while everything else was like $40 plus. There was like steak there for $100. I'm like, I'm not getting that. There was a Wagyu smash burger, and my friend and I were debating, and it's like, isn't the whole point of Wagyu to cook it as a steak? Why would you ground beef it
Yeah.
to make it a burger and then charge it to me for like 50? So like I had that. So unhealthy that first day. I had like a Starbucks, like a cookie cream frap. I didn't know what I was getting into. I don't have Starbucks that often. And then I took a drink and I was like, oh, I'm going to sugar crash so hard later today. But okay. And then yeah, I was roommating with 2 of my friends, 2 of my close friends, one of my childhood friends and the other a friend I met recently. Well, not me recently, like 10 years ago, and we're pretty close. And yeah, there was a cool hobby shop nearby the hotel that we went to. I didn't buy anything there. Most of my expenses were just like feeling like shit that needed to be there for the wedding to just like look good and get pictures for my family because they were really happy for my friend and stuff, and also just like the wedding gifts and stuff. That was also money I had to pay for that for the wedding gift. And this man fucking getting married. Even you know what the frustrating thing is, Candy? I love this man to death.
Yeah.
He's one of my closest friends. He had to have the wedding outside of town. He grew up with us. Most of his family is here in this town that I am in.
Yeah.
But because I imagine his wife's family is more there, and like some other the fact that he went to university there for a short time, I guess. But it's just like, meanwhile, my friends and I are giving him the money in the car. He's like, this motherfucker's making us spend this much, and we still have to get him a gift. This is bullshit. It better be the most immaculate fucking wedding when we go there. God upon high must be DJing this fucking wedding reception. I swear to God. And
Oh.
as we're muttering under our breaths, and my friends, the addicts they are, wouldn't stop buying Pokemon packs. Because the hobby shop was near our hotel and they were cursing my name. They were like, "Why'd you get us the hotel near here?" And I was like, "Cause you told me to, you dumb bitch."
Yeah.
And which stories do I want to? I'll save the media parts for later because it's kind of split. I'm gonna just focus on the wedding and then I'm gonna talk about the movies that I kind of like watched sprinkled between here, but like at the end. It is funny to roommate with your friends for a short trip. So we were kind of cool. I was willing to sleep on the couch because like I had to book the room, and I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna get us like one of the more cost efficient like alternatives, and like I'm fine with sleeping on the couch. I've slept on couches before. It isn't a big deal. And my childhood friend snores very loud.
You should have like Like slept horizontally, like a dog on the bottom.
Fair. The cool thing about the hotel room was it was a king bed and just the couch.
Yeah.
So my thought was, oh, childhood friend and other friend are going to just sleep in the bed. I'll sleep on the couch. It'll be fine. Childhood friend snores very loud. So, and other friend is a light sensitive bitch sleeper. Like he wakes up 5 times during his sleep in the middle of the night. He's also very anxious as a human being. It's really funny.
Yeah.
So as I'm about to go to bed on the couch, my childhood friend comes up to me and he's just like, we should just swap because I know I'm gonna snore and I'm gonna wake him up and he's just gonna be pissy the entire next day. And I'm like, all right, fair.
Fair.
So I have to sleep in bed with this other dude. And I slept, and the funny thing that you have when you live with 2 other friends, even for a short period of time, a fun thing you can do is you all just list things you've learned about yourselves the night after. So we all listed our sleeping patterns. Childhood friend snores so loud that when we closed the bedroom door, we could still hear him snoring. Like, dear God, he needs to get a CPAP.
Yeah.
The other one, he wakes up like 5 times a night. He shuffles around in bed, and I can't tell. Like, he does weird stuff with his breathing where I can't tell when he's not awake. He told me the scariest thing I've learned about myself as a sleeper. Sometimes in the middle of my sleep, and I know this had to be in my sleep because I don't recall jack shit about this. Sometimes in the middle of my sleep, I move my body and turn my head, and my eyes aren't open. I'm just staring in that direction, and I just keep that pose, and then I go back to sleep like maybe 2 minutes after. He's like, you scared me shitless. And I'm like, I must have been possessed by demons. I've never heard that before. That'll be terrifying for any future partners.
You are the night terrors.
Yeah, apparently I just get up from bed. Like I don't stand up. I just get up, turn my head to the direction. I don't know if it's just randomized, but it was just at his direction, and my head was just staring at that direction, and he was like fucking terrified because he was like calling. He's like, Nick, are you awake?
Nick, do you have an
And then I just plop back down. And then I just slept, and so like I slept like a baby. I got my 9 hours in because I was like so sleep deprived because like our friend who was commuting us was like, we gotta go at like 6 a.m. So wake up at like 4 or 5 and then we'll go. And I was like, oh my god, fuck. And I used a new app for it called Hop, which is just a Lyft and Uber competitor, which was actually very cheap. So here's the thing: if you don't like commuting, and this isn't a sponsored thing, but you find out they're competing, like they're Uber competitor apps that just came out, that have been out for a while. Usually they'll give incentives to just switch over, so they'll like discount the price for the rides really fast. It's only until they become established that they'll be pricey. That was the situation with like Lyft. Lyft used to be like bang for your buck steal, and then like now it does it every once in a while, but yeah. But there's just more funny things about living with 2 other dudes. Is my anxious friend, we all had to share a bathroom. And so like, you know, I take the longest for showers. I admit this. I have a whole routine. I want to look good, especially if I'm out of town.
Yeah.
So I schedule when I'm going to be in the bathroom because like I'm like, okay, I'm going to get all this stuff done. You guys use it for the rest of the day. And I'm going to alter the story a bit because it's funnier to tell. Because it's really stupid, but it is mostly true. Anxious friend, I'll just call him anxious friend from now on. He was in the washroom and he was applying lotion to himself just to hydrate his skin because it's hot.
Yeah.
And then he spilt some lotion in the bathtub, and we found this after the fact when he was explaining it to us. He spilt the lotion in the bathtub or the bathroom floor, I can't remember, and his immediate thought was, oh god, they're gonna think I came in the bathtub. So he started desperately cleaning it, and then when he was done and he dressed up really fast, he got out of the bathroom. He wasn't sure if he got it all, and he's just like, guys, I didn't come in the bathtub. And me and my childhood friend are eating our breakfast sandwiches and just looking at him like, what?
I didn't fucking come in the bathtub.
I didn't do it. It's just sometimes living with people is just really funny.
I mean, like it happens. It happens. Have you ever been like brushing your teeth and like you get some toothpaste on your pants and you're like, oh, nobody's going to eat
yeah, but it's just like like the amount he would have been shooting out for like a lotion squeeze, that's a little bit more than his pay grade just looking at him, but okay. And so like yeah, that happened. We got ready for the wedding. The wedding was really traditional.
I like that would be a really funny conversation though. Like, can you imagine? Like later on, he's like, instead of doing that, he keeps quiet, right? And then later on, you're talking, and he's like, "Hey guys, you didn't find anything weird in like the bathtub?" And you're like,
"Yeah, that would make me."
And you're like, "Yeah, some lotion." And he's like, "Oh," and he's like, "Okay, you didn't think it was cum?" And you're like, "No, it was too much."
No, you wouldn't be able to shoot that much. You'd be like dusty, bro. But like, yeah, we took our time to get ready for the wedding. We brought 2 suits because we knew we were gonna sweat in the church, and we were right. And my friend is very traditional Christian, so the wedding was traditional Christian because his wife was also traditional Christian. And we were in the church, and I can confidently say this. Holy shit, it's so boring. A marriage mass is just boring. I just want the ceremony itself. I just want them to just walk down the aisle, just do their shit, go leave. The amount of like, also like the way they word it definitely doesn't age well today because you're like, of course, because it's religion, but it's just like, do you offer yourself up as property to your husband, being fully submissive to him and his whims, and do you as the husband take ownership of her as her guardian? And me and literally me and anxious friend are just in the pew standing and muttering to each other like, Jesus fucking Christ. Well, these old traditional people who are in adjacent pews are just staring at us like, what did they say? Just like, yeah, it kind of sounds bad, bro. It doesn't work today. Kind of sounds bad. They got married. Everyone was happy. They did some cultural like screams and stuff. I got to whip a bunch of flower petals at my homie's face at full force, but it's okay. He wanted that for pictures. And that was fine. And then the wedding reception was like a little annoying because we had to get ready to our second suits, and my friend, the addict that he is like, oh, I've got time to buy some Pokemon packs. So he went to the card store in his wedding suit to buy Pokemon cards. And it's just like, specifically so he could like open up the packs at the reception because he'd find that funny. And yeah, we got ready. I was pretty happy in how I looked, putting all that effort into it. A dapper suit,
a dapper
clean,
boy.
nice suit, a dapper boy. I was feeling special. And then we go to the reception. Special. Hey, you can't wait. You can say that. You're Spanish. Never mind. But like, we went to the reception. The reception was supposed to start an hour before, but we had to literally wait an hour. They got everything ready. We were just cracking jokes. Okay, here's the thing. He is of a certain ethnicity. I'm not gonna say what. Me and that core friend group that was all in the same table, we all know each other. We were not of that ethnicity at all, so we stuck out like a sore thumb. It's like the chaotic, like, diversity hire table. And
yeah.
Here's the thing: when you have childhood friends and friends you've known from the Discord days, no filter, because there's a part where he kissed his wife on the cheek. No, they were like, kiss your wife, and he just kissed her on the cheek. And then one of the homies from the table is just like, hey, I didn't drive 6 hours to this place just to see some cheek action. You better use some tongue. It's just like,
Get in there, my man. Look for cavities.
like, okay.
It's not a wedding until you find a cavity.
Rest are wheezing. Friends are opening up Pokemon packs during the reception. Loud music. There were. We took a lot of photos. It's just so much shit. I also, the wedding staff also did that thing where they gave me like they gave us choices of like sweets as like a starter, like sweetbreads.
Yeah.
And I chose the dark bread, and then my friend was like, because you're dark? I'm like, I am what I eat. I'm dark and sweet. And then the waitress she couldn't hold the professional face. She just snickered. I was like, yeah. Yeah. We're infecting it, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of food, although like portioned out from being like, to pretty good. Started off with a salad. We had like creme brulee. We had some nice pasta, and then we actually had like a tenderloin thing, but like the overall tenderloin was like, it was okay. But then he had a poutine bar, which was unlimited refills, but that was way in the late night, because he knew if he put it early, people would just be eating that like crazy. Meanwhile, like my friends, like my lady friends, in their dresses, beautiful, to the nines, going like, where is the poutine bar? I am hungry. Just like ominously. And they're just like, someone needs to give her something to eat real quick.
Okay, so who cut the flowers?
Here's the thing. Ow, I snapped my finger and it hurt. Yeah, because I have some dead skin.
Ooh. Yeah, that sucks.
The reception was to go on until a little past midnight. But knowing the cultural thing of my friend's culture, that wasn't going to happen. So I think they extended the booking to like 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. We didn't stay that long. So we left it around like midnight.
Oh.
So we must have missed when the bouquet was being thrown, or they just forgot to throw the bouquet. Counterpoint to it though, most of her bridesmaids were already in relationships.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is you could tell which ones were like not married by like the bridesmaids like boyfriend like sweating real fast during the wedding. Like,
Yeah.
oh, feeling the pressure. Yeah, take notes. But yeah, I'm sure she must have thrown the flowers at some point, but we just weren't there if she did it that late. Also, like, why would you do it that late into it? I feel like that's like a mid-event thing. But like, yeah. Still an amazingly fun time. It was good to see our friend like find his partner. And they were really happy together. They're really sweet. It was pretty eye-opening that we realized that like they only knew each other for like 2 to 3 years before getting married.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like I feel like 3 to 5 should be the cut, but I think as you get older, that patience kind of goes down.
Yeah.
Right? Because if you want to settle down, you know what the weird, crazy thing was? They had just gotten married, and in their wedding speeches and their reception, they were immediately talking about having kids. To the point, me and my friends were making bets when the babies were gonna come. We were just like, "What's 9 months from now?" And I was like, "April." I was like, "Okay, my bet's on April." I was like, "My bet's on May." And then just like immediately they're saying romantic shit, and like people at our table was like, "Yo, we gotta stop them from fucking tonight." And we pulled like the fire alarm in their hotel, so they don't fuck. But yeah, it was fun, and then we had the road trip back on the last day, and then we ate like at a nice taco place. That wasn't the place I was going like, oh, $15 taco. It was actually really good. The portions were pretty good for the price. And then we went to McDonald's, and then we went to. Did we go to Starbucks as the final? No, we went to a wings place that had like some spicy wings that I actually enjoyed, and then I got back home, and when I got back home, I found out my fridge was broken. So I was just like, oh, fuck. This is what I have to come back to?
You should have called to check if your fridge was running.
Was that the second bad joke of the day?
No, that came out. That was spontaneous, Nick.
All right. So yeah, the thing was we made a pit stop in the middle of the road trip to get like some gifts for people on our way back, and I had gotten some friends some sweets, and I was like, oh yeah, I'll get them some sweets. I didn't want to get them chocolate because like on the car ride there they would have melted, and like that'd be bad. But like lo and behold, like even me getting something as basic as like cake and pies for people is just like, oh well, our fridge is broken. Fuck, I'm gonna have to put these in like our basement freezer. So I did, and then people grabbed them and they enjoyed them. It was pretty cool. It was from like a local spot at the place when we were going to the drive back, and people were really enjoying it. So yeah, that was that side on it. Came back, I was like really tired, and I honestly I just wasn't in the mood for being like proactive. I kind of wanted to do more stuff reactively and just intake things for my own thing because like spending money and then also having a week before being like depressed as hell is just like kind of just wanted to decompress and just enjoy things. So yeah, that puts me to 2 movies I got to watch. Both being on a lot of people's radars. I
Nice.
don't know which one Superman. Superman was the first one.
Oh, you watched the
And
Superman.
Superman's really good. Really
Oh,
good. It's not Snyder's cynical take where being Superman is a burden.
yeah.
I feel like people started that off as a think piece in like some sort of grindhouse aesthetic and went like, yeah, you're cooking, but it's just like it doesn't need to be that deep. I always feel like growing up with DC heroes, like Marvel heroes are the relatable struggle ones, but like growing up, I felt like DC heroes were the ones you aspire to, even if they're
Yeah.
unrealistic. You can have unrealistic characters that aren't necessarily relatable and be paragons of things you believe in because that inspires you. That's a completely different type of thing. You don't have to always make the character necessarily relatable.
Yeah.
In this case, though, Clark is kind of relatable in some places. He does the right thing. He doesn't let certain systems stop him from doing the right thing. There is a totally we're not Israel guys um country trying to do some shtick, and Superman stopped them from hurting civilians, and then Lois is kind of interviewing him and being a little cynical on it, and he's like, well, I saved people. If your systems and protocols let innocent civilians die, and I have the power to literally stop that,
Yeah.
and then people are getting pissy at me because I didn't go to the big president and go, can I do this, Mr. President? Can I save the people? And the president's like, no, because these guys give us money. Then he's like, yeah, that defeats the purpose.
Yeah.
And Superman is very brilliantly told in this movie too, where he's like, he is a person that finds the beauty in all life and in all things and believes in people, but also just like when he is in the middle of the fights, he is taking a beating, and people got upset about that because like he's supposed to be an S tier, like always winning. And it's like no,
I
the
hate
vulnerability.
like there is nothing more. I hate like the fucking power ranking. Like fuck off with that.
I don't mind it for like hypothetical fights, but like if you're doing it for narrative, like you don't have to. Like just let the story be told. The whole thing is he is getting beaten up because his priority isn't necessarily the winning of the battle. It is to preserve as much life as possible within those fights.
Yeah.
And he is going out of his way. Like he's getting punched, and then there's a moment where a tree is about to fall and kill a squirrel. He saves that squirrel immediately and puts it in a safe spot. He puts a dog, he has to lift a colossus, and it is straining his muscles. And there's a dog who won't leave, so he gently uses his breath to shoo it away so he can get stomped on. And then he can just like fight. And he just is constantly saving life because that's what he believes in. And unlike his horrible father in The Man of Steel, who goes, don't tell people your secret, son. Be extremely distrustful of humans, even though I'm supposed to raise you to like humans. Don't save me from this hurricane. Let me die. It's like stupid. Whereas like in this one, Superman still holds true to the fact that he's a Kryptonian, and he has like a distress beacon from his parents that he only heard half of it, which is the plot point. And it's like, oh, be a savior to these people, help these people because they're weak and they need help. And then Lex Luthor, who I will get to later in this film, gets the second half of the footage, and like the second half is like, yes, rule over them. They are weak and feeble. Create a harem, Clark. distribute your genes to keep the strongest. Like they're going for a Viltrumite thing, and it's creepy. Literally, Clark is apprehended by Green Lantern. He's like, "You got a harem you didn't tell me about?" No, I don't have a harem. God damn it!
I didn't hear that part.
Yeah, I didn't hear that part. And it's just like he is really getting the thick of it, and people are distrusting him. But there are people who genuinely believe in him, and there's like a cool thing about Metropolis having this superhero that becomes like part of their behavior, where they aren't necessarily worried about superpowered threats. They're like, "Oh yeah, Soup's got it," and stuff like that, and it's very interesting in that. Um, And then when they kind of hate him, which is like the idiot plot, because it's like this hero you've trusted for years, you're just gonna believe this like one footage thing, and then that's gonna change your entire worldview. Is like stupid. And then Superman does have haters online. They call him super shit, and it bothers him, even though he pretends to it doesn't bother him. But it gets better.
No. See, I drew myself as a Superman, and you as the crying baby.
No, Candy. It becomes the opposite. Because of the best performance in this movie, Lex Luthor is the most generational hater to ever exist. Like every other Lex Luthor is like, whatever, you're paranoid. This one just wants to be a hater. That's it. Literally, he makes a pocket dimension to plan how to beat Superman. He has a prison in there to hold everyone who's wronged him, including an ex-girlfriend who is harmless. He also, in that pocket dimension, Candy, you know how Superman's called super shit?
Yeah.
Lex trained monkeys on typewriters to hate on Superman online in the pocket dimension and use the hashtag super shit. They are on a platform floating as Clark is weakened, and he's looking at it, he's like, "You're the one who did super shit." He's like, "I did, Clark." It's just stupid. And there's Crypto the Super Dog. Crypto the Super Dog is amazing. He's a bad dog, but he's cute. That's because Supergirl is like a temperamental brat who raises him poorly, which is also cute. But the whole movie is Clark not being able to train Crypto, and it's funny that Crypto saves the day. It's just like Crypto comes in to start beating one of the villains, and Luthor's like, I forgot about the Super Dog. No, it's just like dumb. And there's like an inspirational thing
Look, I
to
have to
Clark
ask.
going like, yeah,
Is the joke real? Because I have seen one joke from this movie. Is that joke actually in the movie?
what's the joke?
That part where Lois Lane is like talking about like finding something in Antarctica. And she goes, "What did you expect to find? A Justice League?"
No, I don't think I don't remember that being a line.
Okay. Because I keep seeing a screenshot.
Probably.
I keep seeing a screenshot of the movie with that. And I
To
was
be
like,
fair, I did come.
"Is that joke
I did
real?"
come like 5 minutes. I did come 5 minutes late to the movie, and they were starting in Antarctica, so she might have said that at the start. So I have no idea. I doubt it though. Oh, also like Jimmy Olsen has the biggest pull. Like every woman wants him, but he's not particularly aura farming. He's just some dude. It is a big plot point because Lex's current girlfriend is into Jimmy Olsen, and so she leaks data to him because apparently that dick's that good, but he doesn't like her because she has mutant toes. He labeled her mutant toes on shrimp toes or whatever on his phone. And his big sacrifice is like, Lois, I'd have to go to my informant, and then she'd give us information of where Superman might be, and she's like, why don't you do it? And he's like, she's got weird toes, but she's also like a bombshell. You're like, Jimmy, I don't care. But one of the other good things, Nathan Fillion as the Green Lantern is amazing. He's also a Green Lantern nerd, as I've been told, and him playing Guy Gardner is great because Guy Gardner is like the biggest jerk Green Lantern, and his performance is really good. Hawkgirl is extremely attractive too, but like the funniest thing to prove that Lex is a generational hater is that Superman, time and time again, proves that he is a human. Also, it's very cathartic when Lex's like team like loses because they're a bunch of like war criminal idiots, who are also stupid. Like they're all really fucking stupid. Like this movie does manage to make you feel, like it does its excellent job at making you feel hate for the antagonists, sympathy for the people that should feel sympathy, and genuine
Yeah.
joy at certain parts and heart. It does its job. Um, Superman literally, to emphasize his humanity, talks about stuff about humanity, and he's like, Lex, I hate to say this, but it just seems like you're obsessed with me because you're jealous of me. And then Lex is like, yeah, I am. This whole thing is because I hate you, because I'm jealous of you. Every person on this planet keeps on lording over you just because you were born with powers. I'm a brilliant mind, Superman. People should be praising me. And it's like, oh, you know you know that you're crazy. Well, not crazy. You know that you're petty. You just want to be evil. Oh, okay. It's not like it's not like him lying to you, going like, no, it's actually all like a part of how I think humanity would be better off without you. He's like, no, Luther's just extremely petty.
I just hate you.
He's
I
just,
just hate
yeah, he's just pure hater energy. There is a beautiful scene where they take Superman back to the Kents, and the Kents aren't like attractive models or like badasses. They're actually just cute country folk. Like they literally call Clark on the smartphone. They don't know how to operate the smartphone. They're like, Clark, honey, how are you? It's like really cute. Like they're yelling at the phone. And the dad is like the gruff but emotional, sensitive dad who's like, tell him to come around and not be a stranger. And then when his son comes around, and when Superman comes to the compound, he goes like, he's like, parents are supposed to raise you. We're supposed to let you make mistakes and stuff. And he's also a big softy. This man looks like Santa Claus, and he is always on the brink of crying while talking to his son. He's like, I just want you to know, no matter what, where you came from,
I kinda
I'm
wanna
proud of you.
replace him.
And yeah, and like, yeah, it made people tear up in the theater when we were there because he's just such a good fucking dad. And even the moms is teasing. He was like, they just call him Pa Kent. I forget what Superman movie. Hold on, I can just get the actor's name.
I want to know what. Um.
Hold on. Jonathan Kent. Pruitt Taylor Vince.
Oh hey, I have a new co-worker that looks a lot like the girl who plays the girl who plays Hawk Girl actually.
Oh, nice. She's hot. Yeah, she is. But it's like, yeah, the movie really makes you feel things. It shows like these beautiful undertones of Superman being the person that is the product of his upbringing more than his biology, which is pretty good. There are people who complain about like the fact that his Kryptonian parents are assholes. To be fair, this could be easily like retconned out in the next movie. It does kind of, if they did that, it would kind of damage some of the impacts of certain scenes. But overall, really fun movie, really great things. It does a good job. Also, the humor just isn't Marvel quippy, thank God. It does kind of lean into humor in some places, but it's much more just like emotive humor, and I enjoyed that a lot. Amazing fight choreography, by the way. I really
Show
like some of the
what?
fight choreography.
What do you mean show? I'm not going to show you a picture of my coworker.
Yeah, yeah, but there's just some
Or do you want
amazing
to
fight
see? Or do
choreography.
you want to see the girl who plays Hawker? I guess I can show that.
Yeah, Hot Girl is. I forget what her name is. Isabella Merced.
That feels wrong. It feels like it should be Mercedes, not Mercedes.
Merced, yeah.
Like they forgot.
But like, yeah. The soundtrack is also really well done, even though not all of it's original, because of course. But like, it's a fun time. The LexCorp theme does go hard. There's some just genuinely fun moments. It's a fun movie. It's just a fun movie. It doesn't have to be cinema masterpiece or like character dissection. Um, it's good. I'm happy. Like after Robert Pattinson's Batman, is like this was also good too. I don't think Robert Pattinson is returning as Batman for this universe, which is a shame. I liked his rendition, but yeah, no, this Superman's great.
I like the clothes. I like when he has a clothes. That's what I think. That's what I liked about like the Robert Pattinson Batman is that sometimes he's just like a clothes.
Oh yeah, but like Yeah, I recommend it. I genuinely, this is someone who also had like a burnout from superhero movies because of Marvel, and then just coming back to this is like I genuinely had fun. It was like watching, it's like like it gave me the same nostalgia of like watching the old animated series when I was a kid and stuff like that. So, highly recommend. The other movie that I watched, which will wrap up my weeks, is K-pop Demon Slayers,
Oh, I haven't seen that yet.
which
Actually,
yeah,
people tell me I
it's the
would
one.
like it, but I haven't seen it.
Okay, so here's the thing. It's the movie I feel a little more mixed on
Yeah.
because there are really good elements, and then there's some that kind of don't work. I won't spoil it if you're gonna watch it.
Yeah, I think I'm going to watch
Are
it.
you okay? Cool. Um, I'll say this. You get six K-pop songs. Fine. They're all good. They're genuinely catchy. Um, s- Scene choreography, fight choreography, animation, art style, presentation, pretty good. The general vibe is really good. Character designs are pretty on point. Costume designs are pretty on point. Voice acting is pretty good in dub as well. It does do some respect to the Korean culture as well because obviously it has to take place there in places. Um, the story
The only thing I know
isn't
about the movie so
good.
far is this.
Yeah, I know. I've seen it. As soon as I saw the clip where she was doing that with like a sushi roll, I'm like, this is gonna get horribly abused.
Yeah, but
But
look, it's a gun.
yeah, no. So
That's a
yeah,
mood.
the characters are great.
I'm just
Well,
going to
okay,
leave
the
that there.
main you put it away.
No, I'm going to leave it here.
The main heroines are really great. Their sisterly dynamic is really great. The genuine kindness that kind of goes throughout the film and like this kind of bubbly personality humor is pretty fun. Um as an overarching story it tries to do too much and it doesn't
Hmm.
resolve all of it.
So maybe it should
Um
have been like a series, maybe like a mini series.
Here's the thing. That's what I'm because we were talking about that. Yeah, genuinely feel that this thing. Now, here's the thing. I don't think it would have been able to budget it because I believe they got real K-pop. I think they got the K-pop band twice to sing some of the songs and
I
stuff.
don't think
But
animation
it's
like that
like,
is cheap either.
yeah. So like, logistically, you couldn't do it. This would have been better for pacing. The writing. Hold
Okay. I'm just going to leave that image there. I like that image. It's a mood.
Hold on. Sorry about that. Um, the overarching story, like, it isn't even consistent with itself. So the main three they check off boxes on like archetypes and are a group and they're very cute and like honestly if this series was just their slice of life while also like doing Saturday cartoon fighting demons thing, I genuinely would watch it. I would like pop open like a box of cereal and watch that in a Saturday morning. I could totally do it. I like these characters a lot. Well, the main characters. But it just doesn't work. There are so many things that they overlook in the end. There's a solution that comes, but like it's not the solution they originally did, and they don't acknowledge the solution they overlooked. But it doesn't really solve anything? Question mark. Like they don't discuss further on this. This movie also kind of feels like an industry plant movie because the K-pop singers are always eager to work, and when they have vacation time, it's cut short, and they're like, "Can't wait to get back to work," and you're like, okay."
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I love
and
corporation.
like yeah. And like there are just moments that don't make sense for a character to say to another character. There's a romance plot that goes with the protagonist and antagonist. I'm not going to go too far in, but their intersecting dialogue is so brief and slightly pissy. But by the third one, the character goes, "You're the only one who understands me." He's like, "Bitch, you've only had 2 conversations. What are you on?" And like
Maybe she already
there's
saw the
another
outline.
there's another
Oh, that was enough.
character there's another character who she's the grumpy one, but she's genuinely very sweet to her sisterly characters and
Hey,
is not
Popo.
that mean. Hello, Papa. She does not confront them. She does not make them feel bad. And in a scene that's supposed to add the tension, she's like, listen, I know I can be difficult to live with. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? You're one of the most agreeable people on this planet. What? Am I tripping? I'm losing my mind. And there's another one where there is a thing for this movie where this is one of the things I dislike on like certain redemption arcs.
Where
I
did
think
you come from? A wild pop of manifests.
I think redemption arcs can be interesting. I think they genuinely can. I think the most complex ones are when a character does something that isn't easily forgivable and they have to live with that, and like you go on the nuanced questions of what to do, right? Because that's
Yeah.
very interesting to the parallels of real life, like like an ex-con or something, and how they reintegrate to society, and like battling the ideas of just going into recidivism, right?
Yeah.
This does the boring route where the person going through a redemption arc does the sacrifice themselves to save the day, and I'm supposed to wipe the slate clean,
Yeah.
which eliminates all conversation, and it doesn't. He didn't even do it in the way that he solved the problem that he regrets. He's not a good character. I don't like this character. I think he's actually not great.
Mhm.
I don't like him. I told 3 different friends who watched this movie that, and they're all K-pop lovers, and they all like men, and like, but he's hot. I'm like, oh my fucking,
See, I'm not the only one.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, I'm getting brain freeze. This movie does do an interesting parallel where a character does a quote unquote coming out thing that their parental figure already sort of had a tangential understanding, but the conversation is playing as if no, you can still live in our framework. We can find a way to like keep you in our expectations. And the character goes like, no, that's not who I am, and stuff like that. And it's a very authentic thing because it doesn't end with the Disney like the parental figure going like, oh, okay, I'll just change all of my ways. They just cut each other off, and that's kind of real, and that's kind of done interestingly. But at the same time, I look at this overall movie, I'm like, did you also just not have enough time to follow through?
Yeah.
So yeah, I really, really don't think this movie is perfect. I think I see people glaze it a lot, and I don't want to be someone who dislikes something just because people like something, but I do think that for the expectations of people going in, it is important
just
to
going
at
to leave
least
the image
note
there.
that, yeah, it's like for the people going into this, is like it's important that you know that this movie isn't like this movie has its faults. It definitely has its faults. Hell, Superman does too, I suppose, but it's like it's forgivable for me on an enjoyable level. But this like the problem is like since the problems are the main story,
Yeah.
it's harder to overlook.
Yeah.
This movie would have done so like
Would
this.
make his
My
fall.
complaints would. God, he's not even that hot. He's kind of mid in his own group. I don't think he's my favorite. I think he's like third, but like they have a really kick-ass song near the end though. Yeah, I just kind of wish this would be a series. I wish this would be like redone as a show, and then the pacing can be done better, and then I'd accept that as the canon or whatever. Maybe they left some things open for like a 2, but it's just like it feels so awkward to work that in.
Yeah.
I'd still get, now that being said, all the hard stuff out of the way. Again, still a beautiful movie to look at. The soundtrack is good. Like if you like K-pop, or even if you don't, you'll get some catchy music here. The choreography dance wise is like amazing.
I really
There
like the
there are
design
things
of
that
one
I
of the girls. Like the one with the like dark
is
hair. She was really cute.
yeah, the one that's in the picture, right?
No, the one with
Oh
dark
no,
hair.
the short hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like her a lot too. For obvious reasons. But yeah, some of the dance choreography is so amazing that I was willing to like save gifs of the movie for reference for animations and stuff, because like I genuinely think it's some really cool shit. It even did manage to do the job. It got me into listening to more K-pop and rap from friends who were like into that scene. I just decided, I was like, is there any good stuff like that you think I would like? And like, yeah. And so they introduced me to some bands like Stray Kids, NCT 127, and I already knew one called 82 Major, but like yeah, some are throwing
Who the
more
fuck names these
recommendations. So
bands?
Right, I know, but also like, who makes them a platoon of men? Like, homie, some of these K-pop groups, or not even platoon of men, like platoon of women, it's just like, hey, want 30 people up on stage? It's like, what? Not 30. That's an exaggeration. It's usually like 15 or something. It's like, if I went to a concert and I saw 15 people on stage simultaneously, I'd assume I'm getting jumped or
What if they
robbed.
go to?
I wouldn't think it's a song.
What if the plan is going to war? Like eventually, they're going to be like a K-pop group war.
Assemble. You know what the funny thing is?
Yeah.
I've learned this about some of the groups that I decided to listen to. I was like, oh, what are they up to? And it's like some of them have just been drafted for South Korean military service because that's a mandatory thing for
Oh
their
yeah, that happens.
citizens. Um, but yeah, Rockin' 1000, I have not. If it's like an orchestra thing, that's I feel like it's a different
Oh
deal
yeah.
versus versus like versus like actual vocalists. But
Rocking
like,
1000. Let me look that up. Rocking 1000.
guess how many members they have? Come to our concert, you're getting jumped. It's like, oh
No,
no.
but I feel like at that point, like when you get past a certain number, like I feel like that's just the point of the thing. Like, okay, now I get it. Now you're fine
Yeah,
again.
yeah,
Now you're okay again.
yeah, yeah. Um,
Oh, speaking of stages though, speaking of like a bunch of people on stage, another thing I did this
Mhm.
week is
Mhm.
you know how you know Bravely Default, how every now and then I talk about how much I like that game,
Yeah.
and how much I really fucking love the soundtrack on that game.
Mhm.
I actually watched because there is like a Blu-ray going around of like a concert they did with like special
Oh,
extended versions
cool.
of the song and stuff like that, and I watched it,
Mhm.
and it's really fucking good. Like it reminded me
That's
why
good.
I like that soundtrack so much. And I really think more games should try doing the thing they do with the music on that game, because you know the thing where like in an anime where on the final fight they bring out the main team again.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I love that shit.
They do that. They do that here,
That's awesome.
and it's
That's
really
awesome.
cool. And like the way the game works. Okay, I'm just going to go on a little tangent here. The way the game works is that you have
Make it quick. I'm not finished my week.
yeah, it is turn based, right? It is turn based.
Mhm.
Except you can like except it is like a banking system for turns. So if you skip a turn, that turn is saved, and it has like a list of actions, and you can do that
Oh,
up
that's
to
dope.
4 times. So when you like when you act with that character again, you can actually do that amount of actions in a row, right?
Oh, that's dope.
So if you bank 3 turns, you can then act 3 times in a row with that character. The thing is like there's also like some attacks that like special attacks, special spells that have like a turn cost in addition to like a mana cost. They have like a certain amount of turns they cost. Except like in most games, when something takes multiple turns, what happens is that you select the action, and then the character enters like a build up, and then after that amount of turns, it acts, right?
Yeah.
No, in this game it's different. In this game you have to like save the amount of turns beforehand. You need to already
Oh,
have the
that's
amount of turns
interesting.
you need. And the only way to do that is to skip turns with a character. Um, but the thing is, like, there's also like a way to go into turn depth. Some skills allow you to go into like to owe the game turns, so you can do some of the skills that take multiple turns and stuff like that by like going into like depth with the turns, and then the next turn your character cannot act for like that amount of turns that you went into depth. And that is like the way the game works. And the thing is like every job, because it uses like a Final Fantasy style job system. Because the fact of the matter is that Bravely Default is a Final Fantasy game in everything but name. Uh, they even call your party the Warriors of Light at some point. Like it is a
Oh,
Final
that's
Fantasy
pretty
game.
funny.
Um. But yeah, like after you complete some conditions, you like do some like and use some special attacks. Uh, you unlock the and it depends on the job you have equipped. You can go into like a special mode, right? That makes you stronger and stuff. Like it's like a power up mode. Instead of like being like a bar or something like that, you have to complete a series of conditions. Uh, to go into that mode. And every character and every job has like different conditions. So you need to like work around like the turn system to like be able to use the attacks they want you to use and like the order they want you to use them to like unlock the special conditions to like get into like the special mode. And the thing about like the way the special mode works is that because in this game there are only 4 characters, there are only 4 playable characters, and they're on your party at all times. There is no changing party members. You have 4 your people, and they are always with you, and that's it. And every one of them has like a unique musical theme because they are like bespoke characters. They're like, and then any one of them has a musical theme. And what happens is that when one character goes into like their special power up mode, that theme starts playing, and instead of having a timer, the power up lasts until the music ends.
Oh, that's dope. I always love like music based like power up. Well, most of the time.
So you know that meme, like, why do I hear boss music?
Mm-hmm.
In a way, this game is mechanically designed to like make you do the opposite, to like make the enemy
Oh,
go
that's
like,
dope.
why do I hear character music?
Yeah, Luminous Avenger and Azure Striker Gunvolt do this, but I just don't like the idle music that they do in order to do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, they have a similar mechanic where it's like you proc the music elemental or whatever, and she just essentially makes you invincible through the stage for as long as her song goes on.
Yeah. No, it's really, and
Yeah.
the music is really good. And okay, so like, and the thing is like the final boss theme is like, at some point during the final boss theme, they play the main theme again, and then after the main theme, they play on sequence the main themes of like all 4 characters.
That's dope.
Yeah,
It's
super
anime.
cool. Yeah, and the concert
anime.
is really good. The concert was really hype, super cool. But like, what's funny is at some point during one of the songs, they bring someone into like because there are like a lot of because there is a lot of like electric guitar on that soundtrack, so they actually have like 2 main people playing guitar, and then they bring a third one.
Oh, that's dope.
Then they bring like
Just a roulette.
They then bring in a third one. And I think it's like when they brought him in, I was like, hey, that's a white dude. Why is there a white dude here?
Well, I mean, yeah, okay, that's funny. But it's just like, yeah, no, just polyphia it up. Just have 3 guitars.
Why is there a white dude here? And then they zoom in.
Why is...
Yeah, because it's a Japanese game. All of the other musicians are Japanese.
Yeah.
So like, why is there a white dude here? But then they zoom into his face, and I get a look at him, and I'm like, oh, wait a minute, is that Marty Friedman from Megadeth?
Oh shit.
And yeah, it is.
Pretty funny.
So it isn't just like any white guy. It is a special white guy.
A special white guy. You pulled the platinum rare for the guitar guy.
It's an SSR white guy.
That's our white guy.
And I don't know, watching him play is kind of uncomfortable because he makes a lot of faces, so it looks like he's fucking the guitar.
Ugh.
He really makes a lot of weird faces when he's playing, and it's like, are you? Do you have a diaper on right now? What is going on? No, yeah, it's really cool. It's a really cool concert.
All right, yeah, and back to my thing. So yeah, long tangents for both of us aside. Yeah, I'd recommend K-pop Demon Slayer. It's like an 8 out of 10. Showed up and started kidnapping people. Oh my god. Then to end my week, I played 2 different games. I played Mass Effect 1 because I've never played Mass Effect. I've only known snippets of it. It's okay. I like the lore. I really do like the lore. The world building and everything. I've been told like Mass Effect 2 is where it gets really, really good. And I just managed to start that. I finished it. Mass Effect 1 is fine. Is like a lot of the sub story like
you're
the
right. Flea is on the cast of that show. Huh.
A lot of side missions in Mass Effect are kind of like repetitive. It's just Admiral Hackett. Just like if it's a UNC, he's like, hey, Shepard, some weird shit's going down. And then you just shoot a bunch of people or like save a freighter and then some shit's gone down the freighter. There was a cool one where there was like kind of horrifying where there's like a woman who's determined to save her comatose husband in the ship and then her biotics made her go crazy. So she and her comatose boyfriend are the only people on the ship. And like when you hear the audio log of her killing the captain, you leave the room and she just rushes you.
Oh, that's cool.
And it's terrifying. Did you play Mass Effect?
Yeah, I have. I did play it
Okay, yeah.
years
Genophage is a
ago.
terrifying. Genophage is a terrifying concept, and it's like, wow, you sure showed the Krogans.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, we're gonna over colonize. It's like, yeah, get ready for 1 in every 2,000 of your babies to be stillborn. I mean, sorry, 1 in 2,000 to survive being stillborn.
Yeah.
Like,
No, like
whoa.
the general thing is actually one of the like most interesting things. Like
Yeah, it
it's
is.
like further in like the games, they're actually like exploring like very interesting ways.
Yeah. The problem though with the genophage is it's so interesting that most other races like don't have anything nearly as interesting or significant by comparison.
Yeah.
Like the Quarians deal with the Geth is like interesting enough, but like I'm like I'd be damned to tell you anything about the Turians that
No,
like
I mean, to be fair,
really
like
sounds interesting.
to be fair, that is the other thing that actually gets really interesting.
Yeah, I've been told. So like the first one, I let Ashley live because I thought I could save both her and Kaiden, which was a big mistake because I let the racist on my on my ship live,
Yeah.
and then she's just all over my dick, like she just won't stop.
Yeah, like
And like after yeah,
for those who have never played Mass Effect, you have two human companions. One of them is called Ashley, and one of them is called Kaden.
and they're both your romance options
They
depending
are
on your gender, and
they
then
are
in
your romance
3 I've
options.
been told it doesn't matter. Yeah.
They are your romance options, and the thing about them is that like they are both terrible options because Kaden is like the most boring person you can imagine. He has the personality of wet cardboard.
Well, yeah, but like at the same time, I'd rather that than the racist.
Yeah, and like and Ashley is like a space Hitler basically. I don't know if I can say that on Twitch, but like yeah, Ashley is like
Yeah. Here, people really go like, "Oh, Ashley, people only reduce her to that." It's like it's hard not to when you're walking around the Citadel and she says stuff like, "I can't tell the aliens from the animals." Like, woman, you can't say that. They're intelligent species.
they
What?
literally talk to you.
And also, she says something. She said something along the lines to me, an animal lover, where he's like, "Well, we can pretend to be allies with the aliens, but they'll always choose their own races first. It's like if you were out in the forest with your dog and a bear attacked, you wouldn't go out of your way to save it." And as soon as she said that, I went, "I could never love a woman like you broken piece of garbage." Like,
Yeah,
even
yeah,
if you weren't racist, like I could never love you as you are now.
yeah.
Um, and the other problem is like Liara is like a lot of people kind of consider her like the canon romance, I suppose, for a Shepard because she gets like throated by BioWare.
Yeah.
In one, she's not really that interesting. She's kind of awkward. That's kind of sweet, but
Yeah, but like that is the thing about Mass Effect 1 is that nothing in that game is as good as you would expect it to be, because everything good about the
yeah,
series is just like explored later on. Mass Effect 1 is
yeah.
basically just like a boring foundation.
So so uh, even though like I didn't talk to, okay, I knew I could romance Liara because I loaded some saves and I talked to her, and then even when I talked to her, and then I had the moment. Um, and then like I came back to the ship. Ashley was the one who came up to me wanting the dick, and I'm like, God, fucking damn it. So when Mass Effect 2 started, I didn't import my save, and I said Ashley died instead. So Kaiden has just miraculously come back from, from death, and he's like, Shepard, I thought I died. I thought Ashley was the one who lived. What are you talking about, Kaiden? Ashley was always dead.
There is no
I
Ashley.
look
That's
off and
insane.
yeah. I just look off to the window. Always. um and I also like chose the mission comes first thing because I didn't want to have the romance with Liara, because apparently if you have the romance with Liara, even though she isn't a romantic option in 2, if you date one of the other girls in 2, she goes like, "Oh, I am sad." And I'm like, "Okay, I don't want that." I don't. Well, you are my canon romance, but I don't want that. I don't want you to be sad.
Did you have
So
the council?
I saved the council.
Boring.
No, I go Paragon route.
You are
I'm
too
not
nice
gonna fucking.
sometimes.
You're too chaotic and stupid. like I'm not. I'm not. You have no long-term thinking in the. Your long-term thinking is it'll work itself out. I'm not doing that.
It's worked for 27 years.
Has it in the state you are in? No, it hasn't.
I have only died twice.
The fact that it's a non-zero number is the problem, Candy. Anyway,
The fact that
moving
the fact that it's a number higher than 1 is impressive enough.
yeah. So yeah.
How many people can say that their number of that is more than 1?
Who wants to say it, Candy? Anyway, the other thing is like also the Paragon route also kind of just works naturally for romances. Yeah, because she ate moldy bread because she doesn't pay attention to her surroundings. She's
I mean, like that is that is a huge frustration my mom has sometimes. And that is that like I am like 90%
Hey, Silent.
like my day to day is like 90% muscle memory. So she always gets angry at me because because she cannot move any single piece of furniture because if she does, I am going to hit it.
Also, I will say, just on saving the council,
Hey, Silent.
do you not expect, for me saving the council, Candy, is it not on brand for me to save a person just so I can scold them about how they were stupid?
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
But I don't like scolding. I like revenge.
No, I like the idea of, hey, you got to live. I'm going to make you hold this L for the rest of your life. Wear this dunce cap, you stupid idiot baby. And then later on, when an important decision is coming, it's like, can I chip in? I'm like, no, remember, you have the dunce cap on. Oh yeah, I do. And they walk away.
Oh.
Oh
no.
So
Oh no.
I only just started Mass Effect 2. I haven't gotten in, but I do. People will know my canon romance for my tastes is going to be Tali Zora.
Yeah.
Because
that
yes, goth waifu. Also, my friend went. He didn't play Mass Effect, and like the other one I've learned about is Jack, who's like a dom tattooed up woman, and he's like, you're checking up a lot of boxes for me. I'm like, oh god, he's gonna play Mass Effect for this.
Yeah. I'm still like I
Yeah.
did play 2. I never played. I only played the first 2. I never played like 3 or Andromeda.
I'm not gonna play Andromeda. I asked
Yeah,
a friend,
don't.
is Andromeda important to the lore? And he's like, no, it takes place like 1,000 years after in a different galaxy. I'm like, oh, okay, I don't care.
And it's also just bad. Like it's just bad.
Yeah, it's also bad. Yeah.
Yeah, I played
What-
1 and 2, and like the main thing that still annoys me to this day about 2 is that you cannot romance Kazumi.
Oh, okay. Fair.
Jeez.
I mean, I will also say for 3, I'm just gonna install a poly mod.
Yeah.
I have decision anxiety. Everyone can have a piece of Shepherd if they want. Why not? Who's stopping me? I'm just gonna make it Iron-Blooded Orphans. I'm gonna have MILF spaceship.
A
Yeah.
spaceship.
MILF spaceship. I'm gonna have Tali. I'm gonna have Liara. I'm gonna have, oh god, Miranda. Any conversation I have with Miranda, I'm like, who likes you? I get that you're hot, but every word that comes out of your mouth, you
Nick,
make
that
me
is the
angry.
answer.
All right, whatever.
Nick, you have too much hope in other people.
Jack is probably gonna be another one, and then have you seen Chuck? I don't think I've seen Chuck yet. But yeah, I'm liking it so far. I will say, like, the first one I'm sounding harsh on it, but like the story element is great. The fact that they went through all of this trouble to give each planet in each system like trivia that you didn't even have to, like, you can just click the planet. You don't even have to survey it or have that option, but it gives you like some details about its atmosphere and like possible history and speculations, and it's like really good. And some of the side missions do give you more lore for the aliens, and just like learning about the aliens is pretty great. I love the giant aliens that have to tell you their emotion first when they start the sentence.
Oh.
They'll
There is a yeah, I know what you're talking about, and I love them too. But the funny thing is,
yeah,
like,
because they're gentle giants. They're so cute.
the reason I got excited is because there is actually a character like that in the Horse Girl game.
Oh yeah, because they'll be like, they'll walk up to you and like, grateful, thank you for helping me, Shepherd, and it's like, oh
Yeah.
your babies.
I forgot to talk about her, but like she's great. Because for some reason because you are in a school, right? on the horse
Yeah.
kindergarten. And for some reason, the headmaster of the school is like an actual child.
Of course, it's anime.
It's like an actual child, and she's really funny because she speaks like that. It's like every sentence she speaks with, like, she starts with like a single word to explain like the point of the sentence.
Mm-hmm.
So she starts.
Yeah,
so,
no,
she,
because
so she comes into
yeah.
so you do something with her, and she starts like, gratitude. I am here to thank you for what you did. It's like,
Yeah, no, because I just love those gentle giants. Gentle giant is a trope that I love. I find them so endearing. I adorable. I would get a plushie of that alien species. They're adorable. Um, that was Mass Effect, and I got to continue one of my favorite games that we're playing to platinum, Lost Judgment. So we got to more of it. We've hit the halfway point. Then the next session we're going to do is like sub stories, like side missions to do more of the completion to get the secret boss.
yeah.
That game is interesting in that the Dragon Engine games have one problem in that even on the hardest difficulty, if you've upgraded the character to his max, you kill things too quickly to the point where you can't have that much fun in the combat. Because like in Lost Judgment, you can do a lot of things. You can juggle enemies, like you can Tekken juggle them. You can do some amazing EX moves, and some of them are dependent on you being on low health, and like that's never gonna happen because Yagami is just too strong.
Yeah.
Also, some of his combos just can't happen because if you fully upgrade his strength, he just chunks things too fast. So it might actually be more fun to play Lost Judgment with all of his skills unlocked, but none of it, like only some of his stats like boosted. Like don't boost his strength. It's actually kind of more fun to have Yagami not hit as hard as he does for it. Some amazing cutscenes. The pre-fight intros are amazing. This is definitely still like my favorite RGG game. I haven't played Pirates and Yakuza yet. Maybe I'll get it after we're done this. I definitely see us finishing this by August. And then
Can you imagine finishing a game, man?
what's the track record? I feel mean to say it, but since we've started the podcast, like how many games have you finished versus me?
I don't know.
Like it's kind of rough.
I think I finished like, but it is crazy because like on my first like few like couple months streaming, it was the opposite. I was finishing games after game after game after game. Like on my first couple
Okay,
of
but
months,
I mean on our
on
I mean from our podcast.
yeah. On my yeah, but like I remember on my first couple of months streaming, I finished like all of the Ice Combat games, 2 Zelda games. Like it was like
Okay, fair.
like it was like a lot of games, and then I just kind of like picked a very long game, and then picked another
Yeah.
long game.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm not smart.
I think my log shows that I have finished 18 games since then.
Oh Jesus fucking Christ! Yeah, you win. I'm not even going to bother counting. You win.
I'm sorry. To be fair, again, for the fairness of Candy, she has to do these on stream, so she has to handicap herself. Like as soon as she finishes the stream, she's like, I can't play this game on my off time until the next stream, right? So
Yeah.
that does slow things down.
Look, here's the child. She's actually really cute. She's really funny.
You know what the problem is? You put a picture of this child that's wholesome near
Okay,
a woman
there
who's
we go.
holding a gun into her mouth.
There we go.
Okay, there you go.
And she's really funny because
Oh,
again,
yeah.
she speaks like that. She like every sentence. She's like first a word that explains like the emotion of the sentence, and then she says the sentence. And another thing she does is that every now and then, randomly, some words, she like stretches one of the vowels out.
Oh, okay.
So like she's reading a sentence. Let's say, for example, that let's pick the last thing on chat. Let's say she's going to say that, right? She will say like mocking. She can finish them to the skill issue. She will talk like that.
Okay.
It's really wholesome. And she also every now and then she like runs someone over with a giant like. What is the name of those like construction cars that have like a like that on the front? They are like a giant roller that are being used to like flatten concrete and stuff like that.
I have no idea.
Um, the cars with the what have the rolling pin on them. Compactor. Is it called a compactor? Yeah, one of these. Uh, one of these. I always call them the rolling pin cars because that's kind of what they
Oh,
are.
okay. I've never heard that. Yeah, steamroller. I've never heard someone call it a compactor before.
I always call them the rolling pin car
Hmm.
because that's what they are. Like it's the same function, the same visual. They are a rolling pin on a car. Yeah, but the point is that the little girl has one of those, and every now and then she just runs someone over with it. But it's okay. They get better.
They get better.
Yeah.
They get better is a pretty good one.
Oh, and there is another horse girl I forgot to show you earlier.
Hmm.
That is like. Look at her. Look at this mess.
Oh my god, what is this design? I do like the color coordination of the hair though, in some places. Like the blending is actually kind of nice, but then when you do the hard splits, Jesus.
Her name is Twin Turbo,
Oh, okay.
and her personality is coffee. I mean, she doesn't drink coffee.
Okay.
No, actually, her personality is not coffee. Her personality is a child with unrestricted access to sugar.
Okay.
I kind of love her for that. She's really just like a big child. And there are two
Right.
others that I don't talk about them because I don't know how to talk about them.
What?
You'll understand.
What? What?
I don't know how to
Okay.
talk about them. Don't worry. Don't worry. It's not weird. It's not weird.
Okay.
And you're going to agree with me that you are not going to talk about them either.
Okay.
Uh, like they look fine, right?
Let me see. They're okay, yeah.
Okay, so like the problem is that their names are,
Uh-oh.
and I'm going to put them on chat.
In our Discord chat
No,
or
in
like
chat.
the Twitch chat? Oh, okay.
Those are their names.
Matikane Tannhauser and Matikane Fukukitaru.
Why can't you say that?
Hmm?
Why can't you say that? I cannot say it. I've tried. I cannot.
Matikane Tannhauser and Matikane Fukukitaru. That's the one that kind of slips up a bit, but I can still read it. Matikane Fukukitaru. There you go.
So I don't talk about them because I have no fucking idea how to even say their names.
I'm taking a guess based off of Japanese pronunciation. The last part is Hauser, which is not. Which is interesting. But yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of horses with weird names. There is one that is called like Nice Nature.
Oh, okay. That's weird. Nice nature.
Yeah,
Nice nature.
Nice Nature.
Nice nature.
No, but like the truth
Wait
of
a
the matter
minute.
is I have been lying.
Hmm.
I have been
Oh, I
lying.
know. I'm about to say I just lied too. I just counted the games I finished. It wasn't 18. It's 15. My bad. Sorry. Go
You're
ahead.
still winning.
Yeah, but I didn't want to make you feel like that far behind.
I've been lying. My favorite girl in the horse game isn't Takyun.
Mm-hmm.
It's a girl that is not playable. She's like a background character.
Mm-hmm.
And she is not based on a real horse. She is completely made up. But I love her name is Happy Meek.
Oh.
And I love her. Because she looks deeply stupid.
Oh, she's trying her best.
Look at her.
There's no thoughts going on, just static.
Yeah, there is absolutely nothing in that head.
There's nothing. But she, by God, is taking a breath, causing all of her neurons to activate what little they can.
There is nothing in that brain, but you know what? No, there is one thing on that brain, and that is happiness, and that is all you need.
That's good. Good for her. But
But
yeah,
yeah, look at her.
the-
Is there
oh, this is
actually
nice. I got paid.
is there
Oh,
actually
go
one
ahead.
is there actually one called Numero Uno?
Numero uno. Uh
Let me check. Let me go to the wiki.
oh, right. And the last thing for the week, we got rid of our old cages because we have we have some bunnies now.
Yeah.
And
We
then
have too many animals.
I spent we had to give something happened, but like we had to we had to we had to make a rabbit hutch. So I spent some time earlier to make a rabbit hutch. So I do have too many animals. I have to complete the trifecta, I need a lizard, I need a fish, I need an insect, I need a mollusk, and I need a bird.
Birb.
I just want to be a Pokemon trainer at this point, I guess.
No, but like if you want to be a Pokemon trainer, you have to pick a type.
No,
Everyone has a
you're
type.
just some random. No, if you're a gym leader, sure, or an elite four, but if you're just some random schmuck trainer, you can do whatever you want. But are you asking me what my type would be?
Yeah.
Uh, I think there was a survey quiz that I put. I think we did it in the survey. I think mine's either like to no one's surprise, it's either dark, ghost, or dragon. Like I usually get there's one that does like scaling, and it's like those are like usually the top three. I think electric too. Like I got the edgelord ones. I'd be fine with fighting type as well. Throw hands. What about you? Well, you fire, right? Yeah, I didn't,
Yeah.
why did I bother asking?
Or Ghost.
Or ghost. Go. There's a ghost fire Pokemon that's an edgelord. They're cool. It's a rule edge.
Yeah. Or just like an entire
Yeah.
party of Gardevoirs.
Is there a reason?
No particular reason.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
I finally found the one that is really, really fucking sad.
Oh no.
Her.
Why?
Her name is Silent Suzuka, right?
Yeah.
And here's what happens. She was on a race, right? She was on a race. Um. Then she started acting weird in the race. She decelerated in the third corner. And she broke her front leg. But
Oh.
even with the leg broken, she managed to like evacuate, as if she was trying to protect her jockey, and then she got shot.
Oh, that's so bad.
And that is what I mean. There is an underlying like sadness to this entire game because half of the cast broke something and then got shot and died in real life.
I don't. I wouldn't even go so far to call myself necessarily like an animal activist. I think there are people who kind of bring that name down, but it's just like fucking. They're creatures, and you're using them for entertainment. Like, and you're making money off of it. Is there no capability to which you would bother expending resources to make this thing live and then cut your losses somewhere else?
No, but like that is the problem with like horses in particular is that
They're
are
very
never
fragile
here.
creatures. I know.
No,
Yeah,
like the
no,
problem
they're fragile creatures.
is that leg fractures specifically they straight up don't
Yeah.
heal. Like
No, because
their
their
bones don't
entire
heal.
body type is yeah, their body type's completely skewed. They're not like I think someone told is like, don't think of a horse like a regular organism. It's like imagine a hand. It's a
Yeah.
horse. And he's like, oh. But it's just like I don't know. There's still just something so sad about it. It's just because like it wouldn't have been in that situation if it didn't have to be bred for this sort of thing, and then
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I
and
mean.
then
There is like a deep underlying tragedy to the entire
yeah,
game.
and then it displays the sentience or sapience or what or emotional capacity, if you want to be generous, that it would still go through the trouble of making sure that its owner is safe, only to be taken out. Like, come on now. These creatures don't know. Why are you doing this? God damn it. Anyway, that was our weeks, everyone. We've caught
And
up.
there is like there are some references on the game to that kind of stuff too.
Yeah.
Like for example, there is this event, right? It's just like one of the story events. And it's like her name
Oh, I got an
continues.
ad. Long after San Suzuka walks out of sight.
And the thing is, like, these two horses were actually like teammates and stuff, and they ran several races together.
Did
But
they retire the character in the game? Like, why
no,
does
no,
they?
no, in the game they don't. But like, there is like this. Like, it is like a subtle reference to the fact that these two horses were teammates. But Matika, whatever her name, outlived Suzuka by 22 years
Oh, that's sad.
because Suzuka got shot after she broke a leg.
Waving my head no.
And there is, yeah, like the whole experience of this game is like finding a cute horse girl that you
Hold on.
like. And as far as the numero uno one, like the one that is called numero uno, there is not a horse that is called numero uno. It's just like there is a horse that is called El Condor Pasa, and her nickname is the numero uno, because everything about her is like a horrible like Mexican stereotype, and I kind of love her for that.
All right, I'm back. I still haven't ate dinner. Funny enough.
Me neither.
Yeah, we're not the best
We're healthy.
when it comes to this. Yeah.
But yeah, there is like the experience of this game is like finding one you really like, googling her name and seeing who was on the Wikipedia thing. Like that's the experience of playing this game.
Yeah, it'd be pretty bad.
And honestly, I think that is helping the game. I feel like there is an extra level of like emotional
taking
attachment you
yeah,
get to like the characters.
Keeping awareness in this interesting way, where it's, you don't have to necessarily be heavy-handed to say the whole thing is cruel or whatever, but it's just like that's the inference of the person who goes out of their way to learn about it, because they make the characters interesting enough, right? That they want to learn more about it.
Yeah.
Then they can infer their own decisions. It's like, yeah, it works. You're spreading some awareness here.
I mean, there is one that is called El Condor Pasa, and she's like just like a pilot of like Hispanic stereotypes, and I kind of love her for that. Like her
That's
whole
pretty
thing
funny.
is like her nickname is numero uno. Her whole thing is like luchador themed,
Oh, that's cool.
and I kind of love her for being that.
I was like one step away from doing a really bad accent to just out of instinct. But just like a homie walking in is like, hey guys, it's like, oh, it's Stereotype. I love Stereotype.
Stereotype Chan.
Stereotype Chan. Stereotype Chan is wearing a sombrero, a Mexican mustache,
Yes, hey, Stereotype Chan.
has
And she looks
tequila in one hand.
at Stereotype Chan. Stereotype Chan, how are you? And she just looks at you and goes, Juan.
And then the mariachi music
I'm just
plays
cute.
as she dances her way out.
She's
Oh, that's
cute.
cute. That's cute. I mean, if she was a Hispanic, well, if she was a Hispanic stereotype, you could at least like darken her tone a little, her skin
Oh, yeah.
tone.
Don't you know? There are no dark people in Japan.
I hate. I had during the car trip when a friend was talking about the dark skin characters in Genshin. He's like, oh yeah, Reddit got mad because they were like, oh, they added some dark skins. Like, why do they need to be here? I'm like, oh my god, these Genshin players. I want to find these Genshin players and beat them up. I feel so bad for saying it. It was like, just the idea of just like, do dark skin characters need to exist? Is like, is that your thought on video games or real life, there, buddy?
Yeah, why are you projecting maybe? I love her.
Yeah. I just don't get why they have to be there.
I hope they make her play well at some point. She's probably going to lose everything, but like, look at her.
Oh yeah, she's trying. She's trying her best. And we too have tried our best to be slightly entertaining for this podcast that's making up for 2 prior podcasts. But
Yeah.
we have to hit the hay because
No,
Candy
we
is a
don't. We
working
have to
gal. No, it was a reference to horses.
eat. Oh. Oh, very funny. Wait, before I go,
I miss.
Before we
missed
go.
this. Yeah, no, yeah. Check out my YouTube at
No.
youtube.com/adnocturne.
Before we go.
What?
Before we go.
What?
The
What?
joke.
What?
Wait, I have another joke.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
And
go
I can
for
say
it.
this joke because I'm Hispanic.
Oh, great. This is oh bad. Dude,
Don't
that's
worry.
a strong start. Okay. Hmm?
What do you call a Mexican who lost his car? Carlos.
Carlos?
Yeah. I don't know why this one is really funny to me. Uh,
Check out my YouTube at youtube.com/adnocturne. That's youtube.com/adnocturne. I don't know when I'm going to put out content. I've been going through a bit of a depressive spell, but we're bouncing back slowly, and there are other responsibilities that I've been tackling too. So
it's okay.
I'm probably just
It's
going to
okay.
be here
I
in the
will
podcast.
suck his dick and he will feel better.
Follow Candy on her Twitch and YouTube to see her past broadcasts, clips, and podcasts, and check her Blue Sky for her organized thoughts on her disorganized thoughts, or join her Discord to see this live. The bot will leave all the links provided, and if you have such feedback for the podcast, like Candy, your turn, because you're the returning gal, going from the mold, and you want the mic so badly with these bad jokes.
If you had podcasts, please check the fucking expiry date on your food.
Or else you will expire. Or, just check Candy out. She might be streaming again. We don't know. Maybe
do
she'll
plan on,
finish a game.
Because I've been thinking after I finish training, I may be able to request like a specific like schedule because I work 6 hours a day, but like
Mhm.
the company is open like around like 12 hours, so I could theoretically like request a schedule like between that like those 12 hours at any point.
yeah,
Just put
no.
my 6 hours anywhere there.
Oh.
So maybe I will be able to like request. I've been thinking maybe picking like midnight to 6 a.m. and then I can come sleep and then stream on the afternoon before I go. Maybe that will work.
Okay. Here's hoping. All
Yeah.
right. Thanks for listening, everyone. It's good to see you again. Thanks for always interacting with us. It's always fun. Candy and I have gone through our own roughish weeks, and it was actually genuinely fun to be back here again
Yeah.
and doing this and picking up from
Yeah,
where
it
we
was
left off.
refreshing. It was.
Yeah, it
nice.
was. It was a nice change of pace. So, yeah, again, thanks for listening. Stay safe, happy, and have a wonderful week out there, everyone. We'll be back next week. Adios. Bye,
Unless I eat bad
Candy.
bread
Love
again.
you. Yeah, love you, Candy, even though you make it so difficult. I'm
We should
kidding.
make a compilation like out of context that looks like you just get tired and leave and start like closing the podcast every time.
We should do a podcast of that. You know what I realized from your last clip before I head out?
Yeah.
Is that some of the clips that you just put just legitimately might make people think we're going out. Literally, the last clip goes like, but he's my dumbass. I'm like, love you, babe. And that's where the clip cuts.
Yeah.
And I thought about it for a second. I'm like, yeah. I'm sure like maybe 20 clips over. She's bi now. She's a bottom bi. I didn't know you were a Bebo.
No, I'm not. They just
You're
want
a
me to be
Bebo.
they just want me to be bi so they can make the joke about like me being bi by myself. That's all it is.
Another dad joke, but that one made me laugh this time. All right, folks. See you. Bye.
Bye bye. And no, I am not by myself. I am not by myself. There are pretty women at my workplace, and I'm talking to them. Wait, give me a moment. Sorry. I needed to get the dog. What do you think? I don't know. Like nobody at Joe has found that. No, nobody at my work has found out that I'm a VTuber yet, and I plan to keep it that way. Nobody, they don't know. They will never know. We welcome among you guys. Your coworker may be a VTuber, and you may never know. We walk among you. You cannot escape us. We are everywhere. We are Legion. You cannot escape the VTubers. But yeah. Thank you again, everyone, for stopping by. It was good to be here after so long. I've been very busy and I'm struggling a lot with the schedule. Like, especially the scheduling part. I'm not actually that tired. Like, my job isn't that demanding. But it's mostly just like the schedule is like so disruptive that I'm struggling with that. So maybe I will see what I can work out when I finish training and I can request a special schedule. Maybe I can like work something out with that. But yeah, I do hope to like get back in the swing of things, like be more consistent again, because I do enjoy doing this. It's a lot of fun. So hopefully I can be more consistent. And again, like thank you everyone for stopping by, for being here, for not leaving me while I was away. But yeah, thank you for stopping by. And oh, my throat hurts. I need to go drink something. Thank you for stopping by, and I'll see you again eventually, hopefully. Again, I cannot commit to like any schedule right now because I'm still struggling with like finding that group, finding that place to be, with my schedule. But on time I will like get back into the group of things, and I will see you again, hopefully. And I will see you again, hopefully. So yeah, thank you everyone for stopping by. Have a great day, great night, get raised up your time zone. And I'll see you again, hopefully soon. Hopefully. Let's pray. Pray G. Pray G that I can actually get like, find a way to make the schedule work. I need to go drink something, my throat hurts. Bleh. But yeah, bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye. Thank you for being here. Bye-bye. Many lovers. Bye-bye. Ay, my throat. You know, I really should start bringing water in when I'm streaming. I really just get like, because I have a couple of like bottles. I should probably start bringing water in. My throat hurts. You would think I would have realized that after this long. Well, you know, I didn't get this far being smart. Okay, bye-bye.